Hello, everyone. My name's Evil Spirit, and welcome back to the Vulture Culture Podcast. We are here, folks. Finally, after almost a couple months, we are at the actual season finale. Woo! I mean, this is a pretty big...
Okay, there we go. Woo!
Did anybody
The
think we're
season
gonna make it this
finale.
far?
Welcome to hell.
we gotta... I don't know. I know Lucy was
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I know Lucy didn't think we were going to make it this far. But I thought we were. So we have a whole lot to talk about in today's episode, wouldn't you all say? Like this is
Like, I am genuinely happy to realize how far we've come.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I'm genuinely terrified of what's this episode entails. All the painful memories of playing these shitty games.
Yep, today we are talking about our top 10 worst video games list. We will be going in the same order that we did for best video games list, so it'll go me, Roxy, then SirPlaysAlot. So this is probably going to be another long one, so for anyone watching who's watching the live premiere or is at home, like with bated breath, ready to listen up, listen good. We got a whole lot of shit to go through. I've been preparing for this episode for like the last couple of months. And, so, you know, I mean, these two just found out like a couple days ago, so.
Yeah, this was honestly kind of difficult for me to come up with since I'm not the type of, well, usually, with a few exceptions on here, I'm not the type of person who goes out of my way to play games I know I won't enjoy, so at least for my list, don't expect to be like the absolute worst of the worst.
Yeah, this isn't like a definitive quest to find the worst games. These are just games that we do not like, basically. You're not
going to see the usual picks like Superman 64, Sonic 06, or even anything from Phoenix Games.
Or anything like, fuck. You're not going to see any bad games on this list that, like, I mean, you will see, like basically, there is no, like, slop shit.
Like, there's no
see
mobile
some bad games on my
here.
list.
What'd you say, Roxy?
That would be
You'll see some bad games on my list. I said you'll definitely see some bad games on mine.
Oh, you definitely will on mine, too. I have played a lot of shit.
Yeah, definitely on mine. Yeah.
Yeah, we do not like these games, but that doesn't mean that they are bad for everyone. I think we should just make that clear now. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean that you won't like it, so just know that before...
And as always, if you do like these games, that's fine.
Yeah, you can
this
like
is just my silly personal opinion.
Yes, this is...
That's my best Phantom Strider impression.
This is just our personal opinion. To prepare myself, and for the others, near the end of the episode, we will give you game suggestions that you might want to check out. We're not going to say, like, oh, these are our favorite games, but, like, more of games we've been playing recently. Or something along the lines once we get past dishonorable mentions. Or, well, the ending dishonorable mentions, so, you know, take that for all you will. We got a lot to go through here, chaps. So, without further delay, let's talk about the worst video games we have ever played. But we're starting with dishonorable mentions. We're not starting with, you know, anything else, I guess. We're not starting with number 10, basically.
So, dishonorable mentions.
Dishonorable mentions, basically, is not our number 11. I feel like we always kind of have to explain that. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. But yeah, dishonorable mentions are normally games that we don't like, but they just barely squeaked off the list. But we want to give our opinions on them anyways. So, I'll be kicking us off with dishonorable mention number 1. And that game is SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge. Yeah, I highly doubt anybody expected this to be on my list. This is absolutely one of the worst video games I have played for a Nintendo console. And yes, I have played the SpongeBob movie game, and that game also sucks. But you know what? at least it looks good. It looks fine for the time. It's not the most perfect, beautiful looking game that you would expect, or anything like that. This game Super Sponge looks horrible on the GBA, which is the way I played it. And I have played the PlayStation 1 version, and it still looks like shit. This is undeniably the worst.
How do you make a game look like shit on both Game Boy and PS1?
Exactly, right? That's what I said. I was like, how does this game look so bad? Not only that, they tried jamming in multiple gameplay styles that just do not work. It looks so abysmal, along with the gameplay just not being that fun. And the plot is basically you go on a fetch quest for Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy to find. So then they'll go to Patrick's birthday party. But guess what? Patrick's not even at his fucking birthday party. So what's the point? Along with this.
Wait. So is Patrick not being at his birthday party like a big reveal at the end that's supposed to be funny, but just
he's just not. No, he's just literally not there. He just doesn't show up. It doesn't make any sense. It's his birthday party. You would think Patrick would be at his own birthday party.
Why doesn't he show up?
I don't know. There's no sprite of him being at the birthday party. Though there is a sprite for him whenever you lose. So yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge is probably forever going to be the biggest taint on the SpongeBob legacy. Yes, the movie game is bad. But at least with the SpongeBob movie game, at least the first couple levels are pretty fun, and some of the other stages are also fun. However, I cannot say the same for this game. It looks like shit, plays like shit, and I will probably never play it again. But there is a bright side, and what saved it from being on this list is the first level actually not that bad. It's actually kind of fun. You get used to the platforming. Sandy's level isn't the worst. I don't think it's perfect, but it's definitely not the worst. This game has the worst, but at least it ain't that bad. If you want to play a good SpongeBob game that isn't just Battle for Bikini Bottom that everybody likes to pander, I highly recommend playing SpongeBob SquigglePants if you have the way to do so. Because that game is really fun, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, I highly recommend that one.
Was that the game you used words for in the favorite TV shows episode?
Yes. It's a really good game.
Yeah, I was wondering what game that was.
Yeah, it was SpongeBob SquigglePants. It's available on Wii, Xbox 360, and PS3. It used the U-Draw tablet, which was very weird. But, I don't know. I thought it was cool. But yeah, that is my dishonorable mention. And if you think, like, you might be thinking, damn, that's only a dishonorable mention? How bad could it get? You'll see, kid. You'll see. But anyways, for now, Roxy, hit us with your honorable mention, or dishonorable mention.
I... I guess the Toy Story 3 PSP game.
Damn.
The Toy Story 3 PSP game is alright. Like, it's passable as a game, but it doesn't really do anything else. You know what I mean? It's mostly just walk around is basically what it is.
And you find it
You know what I mean? The levels don't feel like much more. More than that.
Alright.
Is that fair? The vehicle is actually pretty cool.
I have played the Toy Story PSP game, and I did not get much enjoyment out of it. I just kind of thought it was boring. And I kind of was like, I'll play something else that's more worth my time.
The only version I played was the Wii version, which was at a friend's house. What?
The Toy Story 3 PSP game is... The Toy Story 3 PSP game.
Roxy, you're cutting in and out.
A fucking Texas. You know what I mean?
No.
What?
You cut out.
Oh, I said the Toy Story 3 PSP game is what, like... Yeah, I was gonna say what I said again.
Alright.
Okay.
It's like... The Toy Story 3 PSP game. What?
We were so delayed. Hold on.
Am I connected? Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Now
yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, sir, do you want to go now, I guess?
This is awkward.
This is awkward. You want to go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, what is your dishonorable mention?
Alright. It's a game I don't necessarily think is bad, but there are just certain aspects of it that really piss me off.
Okay.
You'll know why when I say its name.
Okay.
Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, on a conceptual level, it's not that bad. Not really bad at all. Because I like the idea of you creating vehicles, get around obstacles and complete missions.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts? I just got reconnected.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plus, I kind of do like the blocky art style of it.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the music absolutely slaps. On par with the original games, honestly. However, what puts it on me, what puts it on my list, well, dishonorable mentions, is what it represents. Like, think about, wasn't in the fan base at the time, but think about having to wait 8 years for a new console entry, only to get a game that is not at all what you were asking for, and just starts off giving you the middle finger, like, haha, gamers don't want collectathons, they just want to shooty McShoot things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's...
Oh, I know how that feels as somebody who one of my favorite games is Super Meat Boy. Have you ever seen the sequel to Super Meat Boy?
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Really turned it into John. No, it's not on this list because I wasn't allowed to have both, I think.
I know, but you will be Yeah, no, you can have
Yeah,
both,
well, one game per franchise.
Yeah, but we will be hearing about it, or at least one of these two.
It's like... Well, yeah, but... I said, not conceptually, but... How am I supposed to enjoy this game when it straight up tells you to fuck off Banjo-Kazooie fans? And that doesn't care about you or your investment in the series.
Kind of can't.
And this is the last game we've ever gotten in the series, which puts it with even more salt in the wound.
That is super crazy that we never got a Banjo 3E, or whatever it would be called. I mean, technically, we did with Nuts and Bolts, but I'm meaning like an actual true successor. Or, hey...
A true successor. People have been waiting for. Which, oh my gosh, I realized something.
Oh, yeah?
Think of it. Drastic change in art style. A direction none of the fans were asking for. After, like, a near-decade time gap. And straight up insulting the fans of the original any chance they get. Nuts and Bolts is just the Teen Titans Go of Banjo-Kazooie.
Damn, I thought you were going somewhere else. I won't say what, because maybe we'll be bringing it up later.
Yeah,
but
at least in Nuts and Bolts' case, it actually fucking ended when it needed to, instead of going on forever, doing a permanent stain on its network.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that for top 10 worst TV shows, am I right? Okay. Well,
yep.
Is that all you had to say?
Yeah, that'll be it. The Teen Titans Go of the Banjo-Kazooie series. And I'll stand by that.
That's valid, though. I can't disagree with that. Well, alright. Now we're finally hitting the real meat and potatoes. These are games that did make it onto our list. The top 10 itself.
The unplayable garbage that is rotten to the core.
Now, funny thing, while I was thinking what would be number 10, originally this game was way higher, and I even was working on a whole video about it. That video has become obsolete. It was literally being worked on after my FNAF World video, but it got canceled due to a reason I'll get into later. Let me make sure that I'm talking about the right game, just to make sure, and I am. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Black Ops 3. This game, or sorry, Black Ops 4, my bad. Oopsies. This game fucking sucks. And this is not just it's Call of Duty, what did you expect? No, it's not like that. It's more of the fact that this game feels like shit. It doesn't feel fun to play, or as in, it's not as fun to play as what you would think of anything else, like, you know, like a normal first-person shooter. This game feels like shit. This game plays like shit. The fact that they got... Okay, I want to ask you something. Have any of you played the Call of Duty Black Ops games?
Like, I think I had, like... I think I had during, like, high school when someone was spreading around the game on a file until it got banned.
Okay.
I've never played Call of Duty.
Okay, well, Black Ops has a storyline. And yes, before anybody says it, yes, Black Ops 3's story was not even connected to Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. And yes, I do see why that is a problem, but I think Black Ops 3's story is still good in its own right. However, Black Ops 4 has no campaign. The closest it gets is, I believe, a mention at some of the older Call of Duties and maybe some of the maps. But that's it. There is nothing else to the story of this game. Not only that, did they get rid of, like, what made Call of Duty Black Ops such an interesting series with being an espionage series, then turned into an advanced series where you go through, like, different times in like, the future, which I was always fine with. Even Infinite Warfare, I was okay with them doing. I didn't really care. It was fine. It wasn't perfect, but it was fine. But then, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 not only gets rid of that story, but they also just dumb it down and pisses me off even more to think about. The game makes me feel like an idiot for even falling in love with the series. Not only that, one of my biggest issues, which, yes, I will say this now, is not the game's fault, but this game is one of the most highly praised Call of Duty games in the entire series. And you would think, why? Well, because it had a Battle Royale mode. Yep, fucking P. Let's get...
Oh my god.
And the Battle Royale...
And it came out in...
What?
It came out in 2015, so yeah, that checks out.
No, it came out in 2018, a whole year after Fortnite.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Wikipedia, you lied to me.
And here's what makes it so much worse. The game itself removes so much original content from Call of Duty, and it still goes for $60. Even to this day, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, if you want to play it, costs $60. Now, that's just flat out ridiculous. Also, zombie mode lags even if you're not connected to the internet, which is just like, why? Is it stupid? Yes. This game sucks. There's a reason why nobody thinks of Call of Duty as a cool series. I blame this game for that. Because at least with the other Call of Duties, including games like World War II, it was at least interesting. But now it's just a shell of its former self. And yes, before anybody says it, you're just a stupid fanboy that loves Call of Duty? How cringe! Shut the fuck up. Everybody plays Call of Duty. That's the reason why it's the biggest game series of the year. I used to enjoy this series. But,
I mean,
but
you can't be a stupid fanboy anyway. You're not.
Yeah. Oh, here's what makes it even better. They actually redeemed themselves with Cold War. I thought Cold War was fine. And then they redeemed themselves with Call of Duty, Black Ops 6. Yeah, Black Ops 6, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is literally uses AI art. And that made me stop playing the game. Whenever I found out they were using AI art. Because Activision's such a great company, am I right? Fuck you. Also, another reason for why the
well,
video...
they did the same thing with Crash Bandicoot as well.
Yep. And that's kind of what made me go, yeah, this series is just no longer for me, and I will never support it again. I never bought a new entry, and before any of you asked, the reason why the video was canceled, or at the very least, hugely postponed to probably never happening again, well, 2 words. 3 words. Modern Warfare 3. That game released right before I started recording the audio for the series, so then I had to rewrite the ending draft and talked about the controversy with that game. And then after that, they announced Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and then that basically completely put the final nail in the coffin, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. Because now there was a total of 2 more entries added. Which I will not be doing for Resident Evil Village. That video will come out whenever I damn well please. I don't even care if the new game's even out. I don't care if Requiem comes out afterwards. Okay. I think I ranted on long enough about Black Ops 6. It's a horrible piece of shit video game. Wait!
Oh, Black Ops 6.
Alright, sorry.
3.
Sorry, Black Ops 3. Wait, hold on. There is one more thing I will say. There is one silver lining. I'm trying to make sure I always give it a reason for why it's so low on the list. Here's the reason. It's still Call of Duty at the end of the game. At the end of the day, if you want to shut your brain off and play it, it's still fine for that. And to be fair, I could definitely see the Battle Royale mode being fun. It doesn't save this game from being a horrible piece of shit, but hey, you know, it can take what it gets. Okay, so that's all I gotta say about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. This game fucking sucks. I never want to play it again. It's such a shit game. I will never play Call of Duty Black Ops 4 again. Also, I got the game for free. I didn't spend $60 on it, in case anybody wonders. But I still think that the price still matters. Alright.
Oh, it'll especially matter for one of my games.
Alright, well... Roxy?
Same with mine. Yeah?
Are you ready to give off your list?
Or
your number
sure.
10? Your number 10?
What is your number 10, Roxy?
The original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ooh.
Wow. For Game Boy Advance or Sega Genesis?
For Sega Genesis. I haven't played any
Oh
GBA
my.
Oh, this is controversial.
Because usually when they bring up Sonic 1 bad, they bring up the Game Boy Advance one.
No. When I say Sonic 1's bad, I mean it's number 10 because it has some good levels, like Green Hill Zone and Starlight. I like, you know.
Yeah, that's still shocking. It's even on your list, though. Like,
I mean, once again, I haven't played that many bad games, so even I have to put Sonic on this list, even though I just think it's subpar and not actually bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Alright, well, continue. Sorry to interrupt. Continue. Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
Yeah, well, first off, it doesn't have the spin dash like the sequels do. I mean, not that that's a problem with the original game, Like, I can't criticize the fact that they didn't put it in because that's in hindsight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the other games in this series having it is a massive improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, just once again, most of the levels in this game aren't very fun. So
The
Okay.
you
Labyrinth
have
Zone.
like, okay, sure, Sonic is supposed to be fast, and the game is advertised as being fast,
Mm-hmm.
but in Sonic's movement is built around being fast. But it feels like half of the stages were taken from a completely different game. Like a stage like Labyrinth or Marble Zone would probably be fine in a Mario game. It wouldn't really stand out all that much. But for it doesn't work for Sonic. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah.
meaning. Yeah.
Because those levels are designed in a more tight, compact way, like a Mario game would be.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic, the Sonic, the best Sonic levels, which are, I mean, once again, Green Hill and Starlight are in Sonic 1, so clearly this isn't like a case of the developers hadn't figured out how to design Sonic levels yet. They just didn't do the best way for most of the game for some reason. And I think it was for a pacing thing. I think they said that they wanted to give you a break after the adrenaline theme stages, but like that's really dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's even more dumb is, from what I've heard, they're originally going to have Labyrinth Zone as the second world after Green Hill.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
But yeah, no. So yeah, playing Sonic 1 feels like you were dropped into it feels like you were dropped into a game not designed for the character you're playing as.
Have you played Sonic Origins? Like the collection?
Yes. The fact that you can spin dash in Sonic 1 there is nice, but that doesn't alleviate most of the levels sucking
I would
because
just
you can't even really get a
Yeah.
big sense of speed in a lot of them.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I didn't know if you because obviously it wasn't made with it in mind. Otherwise, it would have been in the game. It's kind of like when they put in the time trials in Crash Bandicoot 1. Like obviously they weren't coding the game around that idea. Like I'm not dissing Crash 1. I'm just saying like that's, the reason, I guess. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, can you say that again?
I was saying like how when they released Insane Trilogy, they put in time trials, like the time relics. And, like they didn't design the game to have time relics. So it felt very odd that they put it in. Like not bad, just saying it was
Yeah,
very
I'm
odd.
glad they added them, but yeah, like the game wasn't designed around them.
Yeah. That's all I was saying.
Although obviously the difference is that Crash 1 is actually really fucking good.
Crash Bandicoot is a good game, I will not deny it. Well, sir, very excited to hear what your next is. What is your number 10?
Alright. Number 10, you know how I said I'm usually not the type of person who goes out of their way to play bad games?
Yeah.
Well, there are exceptions on this list. Mainly, all of it coming from my high school years, where I found an emulator website full of NES, Super Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm.
And they had their own categories, one of them being worst games ever. The description is, you like the angry video game nerd? Well, how about you play these games?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. And I was a fan of the angry video game nerd at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the only ones that I liked from what I played was Godzilla NES. I guess that was admittedly fun. But one of the ones I didn't like was Friday the 13th on NES.
Ooh. Oh. Oh. Go ahead. Why did you not like it?
It's... Well, one, it's LJN. We all know LJN is shit.
A great company.
2, graphics just look unappealing even by NES standards. Like, why does no one have a face? Why can't you barely tell what most things are? 3, the gameplay is... I do like the idea of you being a camp counselor. There are 6 of you to change between, but first of all, you start with the rock as your default weapon, which is awful. 2, you start off... The map system is shit, as you can't even tell where you are half the time. And you think you'll go one way, but really you go in the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way.
And 3, the house sections are so confusing to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
The only decent thing is when you end up fighting Jason, like in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, and the music is just da 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 da. Would mute the TV, except you have to have the Jason alarm on at all times to know where he is when he's killing the kids. For you to stop him.
It just sounds like shit.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about, because I think I remember he did it. Like, because I watch AVGN
Yeah,
too.
he did an episode on it where he was forced to praise the game or else Jason would kill him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
It was like one of the first episodes. It was still a classic episode of the AVGN.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason it's only number 10 is it's admittedly the least bad out of all the games on here.
Yeah.
And I think I'd rather play this than anything else on my list.
Honestly,
you know what? Speaking of AVGN, Caroline,
what?
if you ever do an episode on Superman, are you going to use Superman 64 footage?
No, I have a game in mind. I might either use Injustice 1 or I'll just use like a looping video of just me fucking prancing around in a Superman costume. I don't fucking know. That would be kind of funny, but I probably won't do that. Well, Superman, or fuck, Friday the 13th was your number 10.
Yeah, specifically the NES version.
Yeah, not the...
Because I heard the one that... The recent one in 2018 was good. Never played it.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's like Dead by Daylight, which I have not gotten around to playing, so, you know, I can't give an opinion. Alright, well, let's talk about our number 9s. We're getting deeper. We're going deeper, folks. And I think we brought this game up a few times on the podcast. Whether it's like just a mention or just like something that happens in it. So, you know what? I'm just going to cut right to the chase. It is Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. Now, I know a lot of people might be thinking, Evil Spirit, why is this so low on the list? I'm not going to give my reasons yet, but there is a reason why this game is not super high on the list. But let's talk about the bad. First of all, the plot is extremely stupid. I don't like it, and also the characters being the main villains being kids and the adults wanting to kill kids is extremely fucked up. And I do not like it. Along with that, there is also...
What's even more...
what?
What's even more fucked up is all the topics and backstories they bring up for the sake of shock value and nothing more.
Yeah, the backstory for the kids, you do feel bad for them, but it's still not very good. Because it feels, yeah, it feels
Especially
like
not chapter 3, like...
Yeah.
I genuinely wanted to throw up.
The gross...
After seeing the backstory of...
The gross, inappropriate nature of this game sucks.
Disturbing, like... Legit, I've never felt that uncomfortable with a video game before until chapter 3 of Vulture Despair. And I wasn't even playing the game myself. I was watching Trevor play it.
Yeah.
I was still deeply disturbed by it.
And funny thing was,
Did I watch Trevor's Vulture to Spare Girls?
no, just watch me play it, because whenever I played it, I literally showed my friend who said I never had to play it. Which, by the way, yes, Danganronpa was one of those games that my friend, Pizza Man, if you're watching or listening, hallelujah to you, because you gave me some of the best games I've ever played, and I made myself play the one that you told me I literally had never had to play. Along with that, the fact that this game really doesn't do a whole lot to impact the Danganronpa story, like, because the anime kind of drops that arc of the game, it's just really stupid. I didn't really like it. What a shock. I didn't like it. But, along with that, I do want to go over the quick pause. Oh, wait. Also, yeah, Byakuya would never get captured by the, by these kids. They are literal children. Like, he would probably punt them across the fucking room. But I guess not, because dumb, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so the positives. Because believe it or not, this game does have positives. Even though it definitely does not outweigh the negatives. Hence why it's on this list. I do like Omaru's and Toko's relationship throughout the game. Like, their friendship. It felt very nice seeing Toko kind of come out of her shell. And seeing how Genocide Jack works. I really do like that part of the story, at least. Along with that, I also do like the fact that this game does... I like the gameplay of this game. I think it's actually really fun. Like, the using the different type of emotions to do different types of things was really cool. It's not emotions, but it's like different types of effects can do different types of things.
Yeah, different like pushback, dancing, electricity.
Yeah.
That type of stuff.
And like you have to worry about certain ammos for them. It's really fun. And some of the boss fights can be fun, aside Toko's, where she strips you down, which is very disgusting. I don't get why the fuck they did that. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck they did that.
They did that despite her being like a high school student.
Yeah. Did not like that section at all. Thought it was really fucking disgusting. The boss fights with the kids were pretty fun. It was fucked up what happened to them after that. Because they get literally torn apart. Or they seem like they get torn apart. The final boss was actually really fun. Especially the final hit that you do. Where it goes, Danganronpa. And it like feels like you were building up to that moment. But no, it does not save this game from being an absolute piece of shit. And very disgusting and disturbing. And I will never play this game if I decide to do a Danganronpa marathon again. Which, I mean, hey, I always kind of debated the idea of going back to these games. Especially Danganronpa 2. Because Danganronpa 2 is my favorite. But that's really about it. All I had to say about Danganronpa 1. Or, sorry, not Danganronpa 1, Jesus Christ. Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. I know it's not a shock that it's on this list, but still. Disgusting. Anyways, Roxy, your turn. What is your number 9?
My number 9. Disney's The Lion King. Like I think it's the Sega Genesis version. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old platform.
Yeah, where you have to like throw Scar off the cliff at the end of the game and you're not told that at all. And like the levels are really stupid and the enemies are really annoying and there's like that fucking gorilla in that one level that's just complete fucking bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
I think
Yep,
so.
I know what you're talking about.
I never played it.
No, there's the infamous Can't Wait to Be King segment. We have to figure out the monkey puzzle.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. Like, I actually managed to beat the Aladdin game on Super Nintendo, but not this one. Because it was that
I can play
unfair.
the Aladdin. Should I do a video on the Aladdin game?
Honestly,
Because I haven't actually played it.
Honestly, here's a funny thing.
Literally Super Nintendo. That's the one I played, and it's really fun.
I actually own the Sega Genesis game. The Aladdin Sega Genesis game is actually sitting over there. You know, it's actually funny. When we were saying that we were going to do this episode, I went out of my way to get a game from a local game store of mine, and I found Donkey Kong 64 for $26. So now I'm just fiddling with it. Hey, if we get 1,000 likes on this video, we'll do a Donkey Kong 64 episode. Oh, okay, sorry. Shameless plug aside.
In like 200 years, somebody comments,
online.
you need to. In like 200 years, somebody comments, you need to do the Donkey Kong 64 video now. It has 200 likes.
Yeah, 200 years in the future, we're all just heads in jars, like in Futurama.
Nah. I'm gonna be an urn in the future, probably.
Just gonna be a robot.
I don't want to be an urn though. That's lame.
Do you have anything else you want to say about the Lion King video game? Other than it's just bad.
At least the. Also, there's a level for Be Prepared, which doesn't make any fucking sense because Simba wasn't there in the movie. And also, the time that the level happens in the game, Simba's an adult, which Be Prepared happened when he was a child, so that doesn't make sense either. And what you have to do is basically survive in this one room for like a really long time, and then the door just opens on its own, and it's never fucking explained!
Man, this game sounds...
Because it's like one of those sections in beat 'em up games where you have to beat up certain enemies until you're allowed to go forward.
No, you just have to survive long enough in the section, but it's never spelled out.
Also, it's like a certain period of time.
That's so dumb.
So far, we all brought up movie licensed video games. Like, I mean, to an extent, mine's a TV show licensed game, but still.
Yeah, TV show. Meanwhile, we've had Lion King and Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, something tells me more licensed games are gonna show up.
Maybe. Alright, well, do you have anything else you want to add, Roxy, or are you good?
Also, the game's just really fucking short. Minus the bullshit, the game is really short. Like, it's such a nothing burger. It's somehow both one of the most frustrating and unfair games I've ever played, and also just fucking nothing.
I guess...
You know what I mean?
I think AVGN pointed out in his, like, Back to the Future episode, it's like... I guess they were too lazy to make a longer game, so they made it hard. They made a short game that was harder to beat.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're talking about because I think yeah.
Yeah, because that was, I think, a standard practice at the time.
I mean, Battletoads and Contra. Like,
Yeah, most NES games, really.
Yeah.
Which, once again, makes it so funny to me that Mega Man, in particular, has a reputation for being really hard when it actually gives you a fucking health bar.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a certain other game on my list we'll get to.
Well, shall we move on to Sir
To
number 9?
Right. Yep. This one's going to be a bit brief since we just talked about it in the previous episode. That being Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So why don't you like this game, sir?
One, it's stupidly vague and unnecessarily difficult. And before anyone types in the comment section, oh, you just hate it because it's difficult. Skill issue. Lol. No. Because there is such a thing as being difficult while still being fun and fair. This is neither fun or fair.
It's nor fair.
This is just bullshit difficulty. It kind of makes you want to tear your fucking hair out.
I can definitely relate.
Not to mention this is where the storyline with the FNAF took a more sci-fi approach where, yeah, call me old-fashioned, but I kind of liked it better when it was just about a bunch of ghost children and this one serial killer who wasn't at all an evil scientist that creates like scarecrow fear toxin.
Yeah, no, I hate this game too.
And it's designed to reflect that because I've said it in the episode, But we've gone so far beyond the simplistic but still scary Chuck E. Cheese like animatronics to straight up horror machines that I don't know why any parent or child would rent for their party willingly.
Okay, yeah, look at Ballora. What the fuck even is that?
Ballora is literally just a robotic sex doll. That's literally probably what she was purposely
I was about to
made.
say that. That looks more like a sex doll than a showbiz style animatronic.
I would even say that the...
And also,
sorry.
oh, sorry. I think it's supposed to make it look high. I think it's supposed to make it look high tech with the characters.
Yeah, and the retractable faces.
Yeah, but it just looks
like shit. It looks terrifying.
It's like shit. It plays like shit.
Okay, it looks good. It looks good on Funtime Foxy.
Yeah.
And like the designs aren't bad, but it also doesn't make sense why people would find
doesn't make sense in universe
appealing for parties. Look, I know they're designed to capture children. How the fuck did it was William planning to get away with that?
Yeah, it's supposed to make them appealing still.
I mean, once again, I find Funtime Foxy's design appealing, but
in universe appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a technical level, they look good. But, like, they aren't good outside of just, wow, these animatronics look good. They more look like, Jesus Christ, who the fuck would buy this? And that's about it.
Who would buy Ballora outside of...
weirdos.
Outside of certain weirdos, yeah. We'll just call them that.
Perverts.
Dude, look at their if you look at the Funtime animatronics, they look like it's just a bunch of fucking springs that'll cut your face off underneath.
Yeah, they look
underneath the shells.
Again, they just look horrible. Like, as in, like in an in-universe immersion, and yes, oh, you expect immersion from a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's game? A little. Like, I won't do at least be like, oh yeah, I could definitely see a kid wanting to interact with this product. Not a fucking...
The original game had a pretty grounded atmosphere.
Yeah. So the original game excels at immersion. This one does not. You're just constantly frustrated.
Even like FNAF...
with all the baffling game design decisions.
Like FNAF 3 made sense because the idea was it was supposed to be horrifying. Like, that made sense. FNAF 2, they do look cuter. Like, they do look more adorable. Like, they look like clowns.
And the ones that look more scary are in the back room.
Yeah, the ones that are literally in parts and service to be reused and scrapped. And then FNAF 4, they are literal nightmares. It's like, you know, you can't...
Yes, they're little nightmares inside of a kid's head.
Yeah. Again, I hate FNAF Sister Location just as much as you do, sir. I don't hate it till
Another thing I don't think we brought up was the humor, because this is when FNAF started to have a more dry and obnoxious sense of humor. You know, with Exotic Butters, or Anxious Teen.
Genuinely...
Or here's a dry-ass vampire sitcom for some reason.
Like,
it works with Phone Guy because he's just a regular guy talking to you.
Yeah. But when it's the company itself doing it,
it feels weird.
Being so nonchalant, it's like, how the fuck did you people stay in business for so long?
Did you see where we got nowadays, where Secret of the Mimic has like a line where it's like, our last two technicians got really badly injured, but they thought it was an honor for their company. It's like, really?
Really?
I'm
trying to think of anything I like in this. Like, I guess the story was fine. The story was neat. Aside from his design, I kind of like Funtime Freddy. Well, that's more so afterwards with Count the Ways, where he was basically psychopath. Enjoyable one.
I know you didn't get to it, but I can name one. The Custom Night's pretty cool. Even though you can't customize.
Yeah, and a bonus cutscene at the end. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to find you, Michael.
I did like that too.
I'm going to find you.
I did like that.
Gonna find you, Caleb. I mean, Michael.
Gregory, we gotta play anyways.
Yeah, I think that's all we have to say. All I have to say about Sister Location.
It's so sad.
Worst FNAF game, at least from what I played.
It's not gonna stay that way for much longer.
Oh, Jesus H. But before that...
FNAF security breach enters my room. It's right behind me, isn't it?
Okay. I just had to make sure this was on my list. Or, like, where it is. Alright, so now we're at the number 8. And I'm going to kick us off with Back 4 Blood. So, I don't know if any of you heard what Back 4 Blood is. I don't know if I brought it up a few times. I probably have, but...
I think I do.
Basically...
I think it's basically like...
a worse Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. A worse version of Left 4 Dead, yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about what made Left 4 Dead such a good and intriguing video game that made it worth playing it for a couple hours. Left 4 Dead had fun and unique characters who, yes, they were, like, your personas throughout the entire game. They weren't really, like, you know, fully in-depth, but they always had fun, witty banter that made them super exciting to play as, making almost every character dynamic different, with them telling different stories while walking through the sewers or walking wherever you're going to your next destination. They had different reactions to different events. You could make your character talk whenever you're like, look over here, or whenever he sees characters, he would say the characters' names. So on and so forth. The game had a lot of charm and depth put into it. It was obviously not a game that was made to be cheap or like with the sole purpose of making billions of dollars. Then, when Back 4 Blood was announced, it was announced that it was being made by the same team that made the original Left 4 Dead, and that which is Turtle Rock Studios, by the way, with no help with Valve Entertainment. Little did we know, Valve Entertainment was the reason why Left 4 Dead was probably really good. Back 4 Blood is a online multiplayer video game where you get a battle pass and try to make sure that you are the higher stats. Now, if that makes you recoil and cringe into your skin, don't worry. The rest of the community believe the exact same way you just did, and they went right back to playing Left 4 Dead, because there will never be a sequel to Left 4 Dead. Ever. It's gone. Just don't ask for it. We have a way better chance at getting Half-Life 3 than we would Left 4 Dead 3. And that's sad to say, because I love Left 4 Dead so unbelievably much. It's such a good video game. However, obviously they didn't think so, because there's not enough microtransactions and battle passes. Not only that, the gameplay itself is extremely generic, boring slop. It's just FPS with zombies that run at you. Just play World War Z, that's basically what you got here. Not only that, the characters that are in this game are extremely annoying. Always constantly talking over each other. The game was extremely buggy at launch, making it to where I really couldn't even play it that much. And yes, before people say, yes, you can play with bots, but even then the bots, they're not very smart, to say the least. They are nowhere near the Nick and Ellis from Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Or, from Left 4 Dead 2. Not only that, the new zombie types are literally just reskinned versions with no new variety. There is a boss in the game, but yet they only appeared up once in my entire playthrough. Which was only just one sitting, because after that, I said, fuck this. I got a better game to play, and it's called Left 4 Dead 2. Which, by the way, I will say, Left 4 Dead 2 is no longer on my favorite games list, but I still have a nice, warm place for it in my heart. It's a good game.
Yeah, just because it's not your favorite of something anymore doesn't mean... In fact, if something's not your favorite of something anymore, that usually just means you found something even better.
Yeah. It is still my favorite zombie shooter, and it is probably my favorite shooter still, even after playing through Doom 2016. And yes, that game is on my list, but I just think that this game is better. I just think Left 4 Dead 2 is better. And that's what made that's what made Back 4 Blood such a piece of fucking shit. And not only that, I actually heard a lot of people compliment this game for looking really good. Yes, it does look good. And that's the one bright side I can say. The game looks good, and it still plays fine. And I will say, some of the ideas that they did try to incorporate, like an open world map where you can just sit down and talk with other players, is cool. Too bad I do not give a shit. The one good thing that I can also mention is I'm glad that the game actually didn't, like, somehow retroactively destroy Left 4 Dead in some fucking stupid way. I know a lot of people might think that I'm being extremely harsh on a video game that they probably love, but this game still sucks. And no, I will never return to Back 4 Blood. I have seen this game going on sale a lot, as it has apparently went on sale for as low as $3. Yet I still haven't picked it up, and I really do not suggest. I mean, I really suggest that none of you pick it up and just find a copy of Left 4 Dead. It goes on sale regularly. You could buy it with the Valve Collection, which can go as the Valve Collection can go as low as $10. By the way, and it's way better than what the fuck Back 4 Blood was. Whew. I really had to get that off my chest.
I was curious, since I can ask you something real quick.
What's up?
I know you told me that your favorite games list is completely outdated, but is number 1 still the same?
Yes,
or...
number 1 is still the same. But
okay.
A few of the games have been switched around, to say the least. I won't say what yet, because maybe one day we might head on down the old rabbit trail. One day. Won't say when.
Well, maybe.
And I think it'd be
for right now, my favorite games list has not changed a bit.
I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe that new Shantae game will kick Half Genie Hero's ass. Who knows? I mean, we don't.
Who knows?
Alright, well, Roxy, hit us with your best shot. What is your number 8?
Go
Go ahead.
Oh, God. Sorry, I'm just looking at my list right now because I don't have it memorized.
Oh, yeah, you're all good.
Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels.
Ugh. Yep, I knew that was going to be on here. Well, I mean, I know what was all going to be on your list, but I'm not looking at them right now, so, you know. Continue, sorry.
Well, okay, the thing about Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels is it was intentionally bad, right? Weren't the Nintendo developers competing to see who could make the hardest Mario level possible?
Yeah.
Was that really what they were doing?
Yeah, so yeah, that's why the game's so ass, because it's just really fucking difficult levels.
Damn. I did not know that.
And there's the one with the wind and the springs. It's
Have you played... Question. Have you played Super Mario Bros. 2 USA?
Yeah.
I
haven't finished it, but it's better than the Lost Levels. Even if it isn't really a Mario game at all, it's better than the Lost Levels. That's how bad the Lost Levels is.
Well, see, the thing is, it was made by Mario Team. Like, the Mario Team. Like, it was just reskinned. And a lot of the ideas were going to be used for Doki Doki Panic, but... Yeah. You know, it's still a good game.
Well, also, Super Mario Brothers 2 gave us the bad bitch Wordo, so...
Oh my god. Not the bad bitch. Anyway.
Or you know how her face is a plunger?
Oh. Alright.
Dude, she can plunge my ass any day.
Oh, hell nah.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, sir. What is your... Roxy, do you have anything else you want to say? About Lost Levels? I guess not.
Oh.
I mean, do any of you have the Men in Black fucking mind wiper thing?
Nope, sorry.
No.
All out. I used the last one on myself.
All out? You can use them multiple times. How do you run out?
They break, Roxy.
You just do.
Roxy, they have a wear and tear system. I've been using it a lot. So I had to keep buying new ones, and then my new shipment hasn't came in yet. Anyways.
It's sort of like razors.
Yeah, exactly. It's like razors. Oh, goodness.
Do you realize that small discussion right there is more fun than any of us had playing any of the games we talk about in this video?
Yeah. Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Well, going from one NES game to the other, let me tell you. Do you like Donkey Kong?
Oh, yeah, I love Donkey Kong.
Yes.
Do you like going to school?
I used to.
No. Oh, okay, I like going to university. I don't like going to public school. Or by public school, I mean like high school.
I don't know. I always
You
had a
get
good
what I
time.
mean.
I always had a good time in high school.
Do you like being reminded of how much of a failure the American education system is?
Oh, dude, I get reminded about
I
that
like
every
making
day.
jokes. Wow, I can't believe it. Sir's the one making a joke at the expense of the U.S. government instead of me.
Look, because I
You
hate
stole-
the American
You
education
stole my
system.
job.
Valid.
And this game reminds me why. Donkey Kong Jr. Math.
Oh, yay. Donkey...
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know?
Yay, Donkey Kong! Donkey Kong's on the list! Wait, no, this is a worse list. What the fuck, sir? It's Donkey Kong!
No. Yeah, it's a real game, Roxy. Look here. Yep. It's basically Donkey Kong Jr., but you're doing math.
Why-
Adding, subtraction,
why would you
multiplying,
ever-
division, all that shit.
Oh.
What was your question?
What was your question, Roxy?
Why would anybody ever want to do that?
I don't even know. Maybe because they wanted maybe it's a Karen thing request. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, would it be like some fucking Texan overweight drinker hunter football dad who just goes to the store and is like, "Oh, look, this game's educational. Now my kids aren't gonna be dumb anymore. Playing video games."
Yeah, I can imagine some Texan thinking like, "Oh my, okay, no, no, I don't."
It's some Texan what?
Would think like that. Bored joke. Back to review. This game's basically Donkey Kong Jr., but you're doing math, and you have the same controls and all, so it's not completely dysfunctional. But it's fucking math. Why would imagine if this was you got this for Christmas and this was the only NES game you could play?
So, I did look up
Why would-
something on why this game was made.
And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh, what about Mario's Time Machine or Mario's early years?
This game's,
Mario's missing.
Or yeah, but first of all, those were not actually developed by Nintendo themselves, believe it or not.
yeah, we're
Meanwhile, this game was. Which somehow makes it even more insulting. It's like, why would you do this, Miyamoto?
well,
Why?
I actually went out of my way and I looked up why Donkey Kong Jr. Math was made, and here's the reason that was given on an AI summary. So, take it for what you will. Donkey Kong Jr. Math was made to capitalize on the popularity of the Donkey Kong Jr. character and to try to introduce an educational element to video games. Nintendo aimed to create an edutainment title by leveraging the recognizable character and platforming game play of the Donkey Kong series to teach basic arithmetic to children. So basically, it was made to be a license, it was basically made as like a VTech video game. Anybody know what a VTech is? I do. I own one.
Also, according to Wikipedia, this game has Nintendo Life gave this game a 1 out of 10.
They give that a 1 out of 10, but they won't give it to fucking Mario Party 10? What the fuck? Sorry.
Yeah, I think I don't have much to say other than it's fucking math.
I love math.
Why do you sound like the nostalgia critic when you said that?
It's fucking math!
It's fucking math. Why does it look like math? I don't get it.
I like how we always try to make them sound so high pitched and squealy.
It's from the Oni Plays clip.
Grumps movie?
Anyway, yeah, I'm done talking about this game.
Absolute garbage.
Absolute garbage game.
Well, it can't get much worse than that.
That probably didn't help anyone out with math, regardless.
I don't know, it helped me with math. No, I'm kidding. You imagine. I use it. Okay. Oh, great. Okay.
Now we're going to number 7s.
For specifically Luciano and Ceton out there, this pick was because of you. Garten of Banban 2. Fuck this stupid ass video game, man.
Dude, okay, I just want to say, the fact that Banban talks and he has the most normal fucking voice ever is really funny, though.
This is
like his voice actor.
It's
Like his voice actor clearly didn't try at all.
It was apparently one of the Euphoric brothers. Okay, I'm just gonna read off.
Garten of
the notes I
Banban
have.
2?
Yes, the sequel to the highly acclaimed. Alright, let's start from the beginning. $5 for a 1-hour game, but it feels like 12 times longer. The gameplay is shit, the story is laughably stupid, the drone sucks, the fireworks segment is way too long and obviously made for padding. The character designs look like shit, the platforming is worse than Super Mario Sunshine, it rips off Poppy Playtime and Five Nights at Freddy's. At least Chapter 1 is free, which is something I could give for Chapter 1. The game overall feels cheap. The classroom segment is extremely trivial and I mean, is extremely trial and error and stale, which, by the way, is basically just click button. Oh, that's not what you were supposed to click. Die! Now you gotta retry from the checkpoint and go through all the dialogue again. You can't skip cutscenes or the dialogue. Along with that, playing red light, green light with the fucking snail is stupid. The final chase is broken because you basically have to run away from the character, which is the fucking girl version of Banban. And while you're running away from her, and like Jumbo Josh, oh my god, these names are so fucking dumb.
Wow.
Wow!
This game's so bad,
Jumbo
it doesn't even have a Wikipedia article.
Oh, it should. Garten of Banban 2?
Yeah.
It's like I, in case you're wondering, like the Roman numerals. And I will.
Jumbo Josh is a hilarious name.
The music is also extremely repetitive and annoying. The game is just a big fucking Unity asset flip, which is stupid, by the way, because, you know, this game ranks in a lot of money. Also, there's a whole controversy on these fucking crybabies who made this fucking game, who literally cried because people were refunding it because they didn't like it. Also, before anybody says that I shouldn't insult the developers, I'm sorry, they made a school shooting simulator video game, and I don't really take very good offense to it. It's fucking horrible. It's a god-awful fucking game. But there is 3 things I can at least say about it. Good things. It's not that long. The chase with the fucking Nab is kinda cool. And it didn't destroy a series I gave a shit about. Other than that, it's a complete waste of time. Just play anything else that's worth your time. Because fucking sniffing glue is better than fucking playing through this shit.
I was gonna say, you find it funny how desperate Garten of Banban is to be popular, given... So, one, it has that whole, your pancreas is mine thing, which would obviously never be on a decoration for a school, and is just meant to be a, look, it's so random
Edgelord
joke.
thing to say.
Pancreas is a funny word. But, And the other thing, Nab Nab?
It's
Reverse Ban Ban?
Yeah, it's Ban Ban spelled backwards.
That's the most, like, 2010s edgy teen character ever.
Yeah, it's literally,
This design looks like shit.
yes!
How is anyone supposed to find this scary?
It's not. Also, the jump scare animations are fucking awful and hilarious. This game sucks. End of discussion. Anybody who likes this game, yes, more power to you. But it's literally just brain rot slop. Only being dethroned by AI art. Again, hate this game. It's so dumb. I never want to play it again. Alright, well, there goes my number 9. Or, sorry, number 7, Jesus. Roxy.
Yeah.
You ready?
Roxy, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Exit the Gungeon, which is shit.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's been a worst games list, obviously.
No, we thought you liked it. Continue, sorry.
No, I like Enter the Gungeon. Exit the Gungeon is the shitty sequel.
Yeah. Which, not anymore, because we're actually getting a real sequel, baby! Oh, sorry.
Yay, I wonder if Exit the Gungeon is going to be retcons. Like, I wonder if they're even going to acknowledge that it happened.
Probably not.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind.
Like Cars 2.
Honestly, I wouldn't even mind if they don't acknowledge it at all. That's how much I hate Exit the Gungeon.
So, what's wrong with Exit the Gungeon, Roxy?
So, you know how it's on the same it's in the same territory as Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts in another game we'll be getting to soon. Where the original is like a roguelike dungeon crawler, and then the sequel just completely throws that out the window. Yes, it has the same items and stuff, but they're not exciting or work here. And your gun just always changes randomly no matter what. You can never play with consistent guns, which is dumb. And in addition, like, they made it a platformer for some reason, and the levels in the platformer aren't even random. The game's not a random roguelike anymore.
I wonder, since you mentioned Nuts and Bolts, does it go out of its way to insult people for liking the first game?
No.
Not in that aspect.
Okay, it doesn't go that low, at least. That's a positive.
And then, so, in the original Enter the Gungeon, like, each of the NPCs had, like, cool stuff you could do with them, and challenges, and items you could buy, and minigames and stuff. And then in Exit the Gungeon, the NPCs are all just like, hey, I need you to find this item for me and bring it to me, and you get all of the items the same way, which is in this random minigame from another NPC, where you have to go out of your way to just shoot a balloon that has it. And then the item falls, and you get it.
So you're saying this game is...
You want to know the only difference? You want to know the only difference in how you get the items for each NPC quest?
How?
Some of them require you to get more than one. That's it. The only difference is the number of items you need to get.
Oh, boy.
And by the way, you can't get multiple in the same game of that minigame. So if a character needs 2, you need to play that minigame, get the item, and then find the same minigame again, and play it again, and then give them the item. But it doesn't matter, because the game is so piss easy that after your 3rd attempt, you will never die a single time, no matter what.
Sounds super
It has an optional... It has an optional boss that you can fight after the normal final boss, who's just a spammy, unfair bullshit fight, and that is the only thing in the game that'll kill you.
Huh.
Because keep in mind, in Enter the Gungeon, you could dodge roll over bullets, and you were invincible during the first half of a dodge roll, that's cool as a game mechanic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since Exit the Gungeon is a platformer, They made it so that as long as you're jumping, you can't take damage, and your jumps are really high. So you can just jump over every attack all the time, no matter what.
Damn. This sounds like shit. I mean, I bet you could just be like, yeah, that's why it's on my worst list, but still, like, damn. Do you have anything else you want to add?
At least they made it so you can wear hats. But even then, that pales in comparison to the original game's character-specific costumes based off of that character.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Alright. Well, sir, are you ready? For your number 7?
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead.
Okay, so how do I start off? Oh yeah, I'm gonna start you off with a simple question.
Alright.
You want to have a bad
What could
time.
possibly go wrong?
No!
Yeah,
It's
trans
specifically-
icon Bubsy.
it's specifically Bubsy 1, as I've not played 3D and I never will. Bubsy 1, close encounters of the furred kind. Get it?
No.
It's a reference to a movie.
Well,
Reference by movie by Steven Spielberg, I think. I don't know.
well,
Yes,
Anyway.
that's correct.
Anyways,
I mean, that's
think-
kind of funny.
start with the
right? Like,
gameplay first, because I think I know why it's taking so long to do a crossover platform game with Mario and Sonic. You know why?
Dude, fucking
Because Bubsy tries to mix in the speed of Sonic and the platforming of Mario, and it fails miserably.
Hmm.
I think,
Like, you go way too
didn't
fast.
Icarus describe it as the level design of Mario with the speed of Sonic and the fragility of Crash Bandicoot?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you go way too fast. It's way too cluttered, especially since you die in one hit for some reason. But that's fine. At least you start the game with 9 lives.
Get it?
Yeah, because cat, along with the atrocious cat puns that not even I would laugh at.
Hmm.
No quips between Bubsy, who I think was like, I know in the failed TV pilot he was voiced by Rob Paulson, but I think he was here too. It's like he must have been real desperate for money at that time
Yeah.
to be okay with this script.
Money.
Yeah. Not to mention the enemies are just random, like gumball machine cars. Like, you got the alien woolies, but again, you die jumping in a car. Well, as John Sean would put it, that's the way we wash our hands. Ba la la.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, the soundtrack is just obnoxious too. It's like I know I'm making it sound not bad, but actually listening to it is just ear grating. That's not just Bubsy 3D words, literally a sympathy of wet farts.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds awesome, actually.
Can I just say one thing real quick? When you brought up the music, I completely forgot. In SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge, the death sound effect is beep, 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 beep. Like, that's what it sounds like. It's so fucking annoying because you hear it just go beep, 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 every time you die, and I fucking hate it. It's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Just like this game. It's garbage. I've even made it to... I know that, okay, for a reference audience, the qualifications are you have to have completed a game or get far enough to judge it.
Yeah.
I think I got far enough, But then again, I don't think I've encountered any of the bosses here. In one level, you have to get off it. They just reuse some of the same level designs, like getting off the train, only to be on the train the next level. It's like, what?
Get off the
Get off the train, like get on it again. It's like, what?
Another ride. Hi, Dale.
Yeah, even Bubsy's sick of this game. He's like, one of the intros, like, are you still playing this?
I wish I wasn't.
It's like, even he knows how bad his own game is.
Damn.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bubsy. Bubsy 1 for you. Obnoxious, annoying, desperate to become popular.
And nobody even played it.
You know what's funny? I've heard people say, "Oh, well, Mario." I think I've seen a person say this before. They're like, "Oh, well, Mario earned his way into being a staple of gaming, unlike Sonic, who was designed to be one." And I'm like, no. Sonic also earned his way. I mean, his first game sucked. I talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Bubsy is what happens when somebody tries desperately to be popular.
Exactly. Alright.
Well, Bubsy, you will never be popular.
Thank God.
Nor will you be peak fiction, unlike
Another
Dex.
Bubsy game? Didn't they make another Bubsy game because they thought people liked it or something?
No, they made it due to the popularity of people ragging on it online.
Yeah. They did make another game for, like, the PlayStation. And it fucking sucked. But, what a shock.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong with making another Bubsy game? It's almost like nobody likes them. Nah, that can't be it. Alright. We're on to number 6.
What could possibly go wrong with making another Bubsy game?
Everything. Well. Okay. Now we are on to the number 6s. Oh, great. Well, let's rip this band-aid off. I put a Resident Evil video game on this list. And it's
Well,
Resident Evil Umbrella Corps. One of it's just called Umbrella Corps because they're so quirky and wacky.
Umbrella Chronicles.
No, not
Is that it?
No, Umbrella Corps.
Oh, Umbrella.
Yeah. CORPS. This is one of the most slop video games I have ever played. More slop than the newest Call of Duty. It tries to be a Call of Duty game. And fails miserably. Not only that, the game is just extremely boring. With no real justifiable reason.
I'm looking at the poster for... Yeah, okay. Like, call it... Okay, I'm looking at the poster of this on Wikipedia, and if I were to show you this out of context, like, no way you would, aside from the title, no way you would have ever guessed this is a Resident Evil game.
No, you wouldn't, because Resident Evil is actually distinct into being, you know, a horror franchise, which this game is nowhere near any type of horror. It's actually quite sad how bad this video game is.
Yeah, wasn't this around the time where they tried to make Resident Evil into a Michael Bay-like series?
This was way past Resident Evil 6, which was the start. Well, really, Resident Evil 4 kind of tiptoed in it. But really, like, it got off the ground with 6 being, like, the action-heavy Call of Duty Michael Bay set pieces that explodes every 3 seconds because we're so cool. However, there is one good thing I'll bring up about this game. And it is the set pieces of Resident Evil, of Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. They look nice. But that is all I'm willing to give to this stupid piece of shit. It was $60 at launch. You want to play a good video game that's a first-person shooter? I already brought up Left 4 Dead. Play Doom. Play literally anything else. That will be more your time. And it would be given to a way better game. That isn't this slop. This is what I would picture when someone's like, what do you think is like the biggest AAA slop you've ever seen? And I'm always like, this game. this is the biggest slop I ever seen in any game. And I know I keep saying that word, but it seriously is. But yeah, there you go. I don't have much else to say. It's just a shitty Call of Duty clone. And also the controls fucking suck. Yeah, I said it. The controls fucking suck. Okay.
You could literally put footage of Call of Duty in a segment and no one could tell the difference.
No, you could, because the controls and shit are fucking abysmal. Because you play... Okay, you play...
Yeah, I know, but in terms of looks, you couldn't.
Yeah, no, you couldn't. You could put COD Zombies over it. But hey, you want to hear something funny about this? So...
What?
You play in third person, but when you go to shoot, it puts you in first person. Like, it zooms into your back and then goes to your face. So, like, whenever you want to shoot a gun, it just... And you're like, what the fuck? It's just weird and jagged and ugly. God. I'm glad that this game fucking died where it belonged, because Resident Evil 7 came out a couple months after it. And nobody remembers this game for obvious fucking reasons. So yeah, I hate this game, if you couldn't tell. Roxy, what is your number 6?
We're just getting angrier and angrier the further we descend.
Oh yeah. Roxy?
So Roxy, what's your number 6?
Dragon's Lair 2 Time Warp.
Oh.
Which is just...
Go ahead.
Okay, so I like the original Dragon's Lair, you know? I think it's a fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Just even the fact that it exists is really cool. A game like that.
where it's just one big quick time event that's fully animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially stood out back in its day.
Definitely.
Yeah. And the animation is still really fucking good.
Yeah. So what's wrong
Especially the part where you fight the Lizard King.
Hmm.
That just looks awesome.
So what's wrong with the sequel?
So you know how in Dragon's Lair there was a bunch of rooms that took like 5 to 15 seconds for the
Yeah.
most part, except for the last room, which took like a minute or two, and if you died in it, you had to restart from the beginning, and that particular room was really frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon's Lair 2 is like that, but the entire game.
Oh. So no matter what.
So it's twice as long as everything the original had.
No, so Dragon's Lair 2, instead of having like 30 really short rooms, has like 7 really long rooms, each of which takes like 2 to 3 minutes to get through.
Isn't Beethoven in this game?
Yeah, there's a part where where Dan is like really. Did I say Dan? There's a part where Dirk the Daring is really small for some reason, and he's on like Beethoven's room, and then Beethoven floats up into the air on his piano and turns into Elton John. It's really weird.
Okay. Sure, that sounds normal.
Does that sound fun at all, to have to play a game where every single time you die you get set back like 2 minutes?
Isn't
No,
there...
it doesn't.
Isn't there...
Like the actual settings I like with the whole time travel theme. Like there's a part where you're fighting the evil wizard Mordrock, whose brother's a time machine for some reason. Where you're fighting the evil wizard Mordrock, and there are like dinosaurs around in his time machine area. And there's also the part where you show up in the Garden of Eden, and then like you accidentally give the apple to Eve, and then the whole place falls apart, and you have to escape. Like, that's awesome. I like that a lot. They do a lot of fun stuff with the time travel theme, but unfortunately, the game is absolutely terrible to play.
So, sounds like it. Sounds like something that is deserving to be on your list.
Oh, and does that? And did I forget to mention? In each room there are a bunch of collectibles you need to find, and if you don't find all the collectibles, you have to start the game over again and then find all the collectibles.
Yeah.
Just
I
Can I
heard
remind?
Just random items you need to pick up.
Yeah, and sometimes they can glow into the background. Like,
Yeah, like the butterfly on the Beethoven stage, where there's literally fire behind it when it flashes, indicating you're supposed to pick it up.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Ugh. Sounds great. I don't know why you hate it.
Anyway, I got that one. I got the butterfly by complete fucking accident. I dodged in the wrong direction and accidentally picked it up.
Huh.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy, though, to think about. That you're able to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's your 6th least favorite game of all time?
I mean, I liked that it evidently develops Dirk and Princess Daphne as characters. Like the part where he thinks she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel pretty bad from there. I like that it opens with Daphne's mom chasing Dirk down and being like, "You need to rescue my daughter," and almost killing him each time.
Yeah,
and you have to dodge her too.
There is. Did you
that.
see the Nostalgia Critics video on it?
I don't think so, but
It's so
Yeah, he
fucking.
actually gets John Bluth himself
Yeah, John
in
Bluth.
the video.
I almost said John Booth. John Bluth was in it.
John Wilkes Booth in
Yo.
a Nostalgia Critic video?
I know, it's crazy.
That's a crazy cameo.
I know. I mean, hey, I thought it was crazy. But yeah, no, he comes in and he talks about the game and like kind of like the development behind it. I think, doesn't he? I think I'm right. He talks about like how the game was developed and made and whatnot, while fucking Nostalgia Critics over here fucking dying each time to like Dirk or like Dirk's stupid ass like falling to his death. Which also
I mean, okay. I'm also a little confused as to why Alice in Wonderland is one of the things.
Yes, my favorite historical time period, Wonderland.
that was my favorite.
I mean, given it's really cool. Once again, the actual imagery in the game and watching somebody else play it is awesome. But as a game, it fucking sucks. Is that fair?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Just sounds like a shit
Like there's a part
time. Oh, sorry.
Like, there's a part where Dirk has to ride on the fucking Jabberwocky and dodge things, and I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. So, is that your number 6? Would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically, I don't think I hate it as much as some of the stuff I put it above on this list. Just, it's a miserable experience to play, but there are a lot of other things about this game I can appreciate. Is that fair?
Yeah. I think so, at least. Alright, well. Shall we move on to Sir?
No. Actually, can we pause the recording real quick? I really have to go.
Alright, you're back.
One. And we're back! A dinosaur story!
Yo, finally they made a story about me! Anyways.
Right.
Fuck. Okay. Sir, it is your turn.
For my number 6,
Yep.
we're going with... Is it the worst? Actually, the second worst Nintendo published game.
Ooh. What is it?
It is the most... probably also the worst Mario game. The most insulting one at that.
Okay.
Paper Mario Sticker Star.
I knew this was going to be on here. Mostly because we talked about it in DMs, but, you know.
Yep.
Alright, we'll go on.
Okay,
No, you can...
okay, where do I start? I asked where I start because we all know, like, the internet has already torn this game to shreds. Like,
Emil, Red Bomber
Actually did-
guy.
I actually did struggle to put this on the list because I didn't know what unique thing I could add to it hasn't been said already.
You know what's funny? I saw the ads for Paper Mario Sticker Star when it came out because I was a Dunkin' at the time. I was like, "Wow, that looks like fun! I want that." I never got it, thankfully.
Well,
No,
you never
I
had to
unfortunately
suffer.
got it.
I got it too.
It's one of those games that is so fundamentally broken that I'm genuinely surprised that it was even allowed to be made.
Same.
Like, that's how bafflingly awful it is design wise.
Mm-hmm. Very much is.
Like, the fact that you have to, the fact this is no longer a traditional RPG with the experience. But to be fair, Super Paper Mario was more of a platform, but at least you get experience. So some elements from the prior games were still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one such game, one such unique element was the enemies and how expands on the Mario universe
Mm-hmm.
in a unique and creative way. That is not what this game does. This was released during the bland era of Mario, where it tried to shape into the most safe corporate-friendly piece of slop, with games like New Super Mario Bros. Series.
Hey, there
Yeah,
was some...
how did that even happen anyway? Like, Mario is it because the Wii U didn't sell well that Nintendo
So-
got afraid to take risks? or
Okay,
something?
well, hold on.
Yeah,
I can give
Probably.
I can give you the reason. So, after how well New Super Mario Bros. Did on the DS, and then also how well New Super Mario Bros. Did on the Wii, I bet they were kind of like, we shouldn't try. And also, I did look at the stat numbers a while ago for a specific video I'm working on right now. The Mario Party series was getting less and less reviews. Like, the reviews, like, Mario Party 8 had like a 5.2 on Metacritic, which, by the way, or not Metacritic, on IGN, which, by the way, IGN, fuck off, because they give Mario Party 9 a...
Speaking of IGN, how do they give this an 8.3? An 8 point...
It's gonna turn into...
Worst part, I met someone in the comments who tried to use that as a defending point. It was like, well, you don't like the new Paper Marios? Well, guess what? They got great reviews. So why are you complaining? Fuck you.
It's like, fuck off, man. It's like, they're bad. I mean, you can like a game all you want, but it's like, this game still fucking sucks. Like, to us, at least, you know. Opinions are subjective and whatnot. But here's one thing I thought was very freaking odd. Paper Mario, okay. So with all the Mario RPG series around the time, like, I feel like with the new Super Mario Bros. Series doing as well, they thought that they could kind of make it to where every game was like that. Miyamoto didn't fully play into this. I know many people do like to blame the guy, which I don't blame people for doing that.
Yeah.
But he was said to have not, like, he had played a prototype and thought the game was boring. Which is his opinion that they probably took to heart, and they changed the wrong thing that he had to complain about. Which, again, I'm not blaming anybody who directly worked on the game, because, you know, game development terms are, you know what I get. You know what I mean. But one of the biggest things I noticed was how horrible, like, the Wii was doing game score-wise with the Mario series. Like, aside New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Party 8 wasn't reviewed very well, and I think even, like, some of the other Mario sports games didn't review very highly. So I bet they were like, let's go back to what everybody loved about us and about these old Nintendo games. And I think that's how we got Sticker Star. Which isn't a good reason, but is a reason nonetheless.
Still, like I said, it's so fundamentally broken, I'm surprised they even released it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was no point, aside from the bosses, there's no point in battling anyone. Like, stickers are... Fight with stickers, which is a resource you have to keep track of, and you get no experience points. So what's the point of battling, aside from maybe coins? And the bosses, you have to find the most vague, bullshit hidden weapons that you probably won't even catch unless you need a guide for. Like, because without them, it's impossible to beat the bosses.
Sorry, I just wanted to say, is Sticker Star like one of those things where you play it or watch it or do whatever? Because this can also apply to other forms of media, where that happens and you're just like, honestly, they shouldn't have released it. It would have lost money, but at least they would have their dignity and wouldn't ruin the reputation of whatever comes out next.
Exactly.
And I think we can... you know what? No. I'm going to save my opinion for later. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. The music is bland and unmemorable. There's no special side characters aside from Christy, who's a bitch and tries to get but you try to make her sympathize for her. The whole sacrifice thing at the end, which I did not fall for.
No.
Because she's literally done nothing to earn my sympathy. No character development. And hey, slap a toad on it, because all the unique NPCs have been placed with toads. Toads. My least favorite mainline Mario character. The main cast. Toad. So annoying. Toad.
I'm holding my copy of Super Paper Mario in my hands. Because I bought a copy because I wanted like an actual box for it. And it was like $10, so it didn't matter. And man, the nostalgic overload I have for this game, it's gonna come in real handy later. Anyways.
Yeah, and...
Continue, sorry.
Yeah, and at least Super Paper Mario actually has an engaging story that makes you want to actually makes you care about the characters. Meanwhile, this game's just every bland era Mario game. Bowser kidnaps Peach, Mario has to save. Which even then was getting so tired and tripe that even the characters in the games were making fun of it. It's like, you remember the Robot Chicken sketches they had a 2014 Nintendo Virtual event?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like Bowser, Peach are having a donut. It was like, hey, I'm sorry for kidnapping you 80 plus times. Like, even they knew how tired this plot was. They still went with it anyway, which honestly makes you worse for acknowledging your cliche and still doing it regardless.
Okay, you know what? You want to hear something very original? Or not original, but you want to hear me defend New Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. U real quick? At least Bowser in that game takes over the castle that Peach is in. At least there's some.
At least that game does something new.
Yeah.
Well, this game attempts to do something new with the sticker mechanics, but it fails miserably.
Agreed. Facts.
Like, it's... Again, the fact that IGN gave it an 8.3... Whatever. I know you're going to talk about it later. As you implied, Caroline. So I'm just going to end it here. Fuck Sticker Star and everything it stands for.
Yeah, agreed. But, let's go on to my number 5 real quick. We're in the bottom half of the list, people. And my number 5 is Sonic and the Secret Rings. Jesus fuck! How do you make a game like this? It's completely fucking bullshit. It's horrible to control. The story makes no sense. And before you say, story in Sonic... Yes, there's stories in Sonic games. Every game has a fucking story, you dumbass. And it doesn't make any sense. The gameplay is utter garbage. It doesn't make any sense how this game was able to be shipped out with A-OK permission from Nintendo to get the Nintendo seal of quality. This is the reason why nobody thinks Sonic is a cool franchise, because this released around the same time Sonic 06 released. This game fucking sucks.
Did you know this was originally going to be a Wii port of 06 before making it its own thing?
God. And you know what they should have done? They should have done that. Because you know what? At the very least, they could just say, all versions of it suck. But not make something completely worse. And yes, I am angry about it. Why? Because it's fucking dog shit. and was released on the Wii, a console that has really good games. But because of stupid bullshit like this was released, everybody dogs on the fucking console because, oh my god, it's just a motion control fest. Nobody likes it. It's because of shit like this. Nobody wants to waggle a Wii remote to move. What made you numbskulls think it was a good idea? Again, not really.
But we gotta do it to justify it being on the Wii.
But even then,
Oh my gosh.
you want to justify a game being on the Wii? Try pulling a Wii Sports. Try pulling a Mario Galaxy. Try pulling anything out of your fucking ass and make something worth a damn. This game sucks.
Speaking of pulling things
Oh god.
out of my ass, I need to go to the bathroom.
God. You care if
Should
I...
we pause the recording?
Yeah, that's the pause the recording.
Sure.
We're back.
believe reborn, make believe
So
reborn.
I'm not even done yet. You want to hear what else I said about this game? You don't know when you're going to the next level. The game doesn't tell you how to continue to progress the game. You could be stuck at one random point of the game and it doesn't matter. Fuck you! You want to keep playing? Really fuck you! I don't want you to keep playing. Boo fucking who? You don't know where you're going? Well, it sucks to be you. And along with that, after all that, the game looks like shit and the soundtrack is a repetitive, annoying song. Make Believe Reborn! Gonna slip my wrist tonight! Like, God! Shut the fuck up! Jesus! I don't need to keep hearing the beginning of every song as soon as I get into the title! I don't need to! You could just shh. Is like play like a... You could just play the instrumentals. Also, it sounds like a stupid fucking rock band... Well, okay, I shouldn't diss Sonic music. Sonic music is normally pretty good. But Secret Rings is one of the games I do not like. Also, Ultimate Dog Fan thinks that, okay, Lost World almost made it onto the list, by the way. But I decided against it because Lost World is a little bit better with the first level being okay. But it's still a sack of shit.
I'ma beat you like a drum.
Also,
beat you like a drum.
also, can I just say one thing? The fact that fucking game looks like one of the villains in that game, the first villain of the game, literally looks like a fucking Vizzy-Pop character is fucking hilarious to me.
It looks like Blitz.
I know! That's what I said. Anyways, this game could suck a fuck. Wait, hold on. What does he say? What does he say in?
This game can suck a fuck.
Yeah, that's what angry video game nerd
Okay,
says. He says this game could suck a fuck. It could suck a fuck because it's shit out of luck.
Like, fuck shit out of lightning. I'd rather piss a cactus out of my dick or something like that.
Oh, don't worry. I got
Wait,
my own.
Hey, what are some? I was about to say, what are some positives you have? After I was only number 5.
Okay. Sorry. There is a positive. The idea of this game is not a bad one, and the sequel. Honestly,
The sequel is one of my favorite Sonic games of all time.
the sequel is really fun. And we
It's just too
would've-
bad they never continued after that.
Yeah,
I
that
heard the
does,
third game was about to be going to be about Greek gods and Olympus. That
that
would
would've
have been
actually been
cool.
pretty cool. Along with that, I think that the princess character is pretty cool. And better than whatever the fuck we got in Sonic 06. Again, that might not be saying much, but it's more than I can say for the next few entries. That just shows how worse the entries get after this. So buckle up, folks! We got more to go through! Okay. I don't know why I sounded like that, but you know what?
As Shea Frillis would put it, yeah, we're really getting to that territory. Buckle the fuck up.
Yeah, buckle your seatbelts, kids. Are you ready? I can't. Shut the fuck up! Let's get to work. Roxy, what is your number 5? Shell shock, I get you.
Oh, FNAF security breach!
Oh.
Yay!
Oh my god. I can't believe it's this low.
That's only number 5 for you?
I can't believe it's that low
Okay,
too.
so
Alright.
this game, I mean, thankfully later on they retroactively altered some of the stuff to make it better. Some of the as in some of the details, like with the mimic and stuff, so it's not just William Afton being alive again. At least that didn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
William Afton isn't. But I hate this game. Like at least. Jesus Christ! Could you hear that? My chair made a really loud sound.
Squeak! It's like that. It made a FNAF jump scare!
Okay, so you know how FNAF is a game series that first got noticed because of its unconventional approach to horror?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's unconventional. Yeah, so this game throws that out the window and it's like, what if we made it like every other horror game and also bad?
There's no Resident Evil 7, I will say that much.
Okay, so like you have like 3 enemies throughout most of the game, and they're not threats on their own. So instead, the game just decided, hey, let's put a bunch of things that just walk around the place, and if you run into them, then they're like, hey, actual guy who can kill you, come here.
Hey everyone!
Come here and teleport to our location.
Why would only the animatronics that perform on the stage be able to violently kill people?
Because that's how the other games are like. Don't you like Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and how those animatronics killed you? It was so much fun. Anyways, continue.
I wouldn't even call FNAF 1 a fun game. It was just a good. It's just a really well made experience. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair to say. Yeah.
Just. So also your main character is fucking awful. He's like, hey, I'm trapped in this place. How about I like kill the animatronics? The
Like,
stupid door won't open. Is he
What?
done, Mr. Hippo Fridge Magnet? I hope the child dies. I fucking hate
You
him.
killed my friend, Roxy. Oh, nothing ever seems to slow her down.
What?
What? Wait, what happened? Sorry, I was just laughing at the fact that you're like, I hope this kid
sir, what
dies.
did you say?
Sir?
What?
Sir?
I was
Oh.
like, I was mimicking what they said earlier. Were these are Roxy's eyes? Is she
Yeah,
okay?
genuinely
Well,
though, Gregory
yeah,
is
well,
such an
nothing seems to slow her
unlikable
down.
brat. Gregory is such an unlikable brat. The only other like child character in a video game who deserves to die more than him is Frisk during a genocide run of Undertale, but
Yeah,
that's
that's-
obvious.
That's obviously different. I don't want to do this. Oh, God.
Undertale fans be like, "Hey, you know how we did this thing where the whole point is that you chose to kill everybody? Kara did it."
Don't worry, you didn't do it. Shh, you didn't kill.
This character who never shows up until you are finished with killing everybody. It's their fault.
Yeah, then you're like, it's like, hey, it's okay, you didn't actually kill him. And you're like, I thought I did. It's like, no, she did it. It's just shows her over there just like,
I like how Security Breach is so miserable to talk about. We went on a detour about a significantly better game.
oh, a way better game. All right, continue. Sorry. Continue about.
But
Pete.
yeah. Oh, I mean, okay. I like the animatronics. That's at least enough for me to not think that the game has nothing of value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Roxy's admittedly really cool. Until Ruin came out and they tried to turn her into a Gabby.
and they tried to go, wait, she's actually nice. No, I like her as a villain. I like her being evil, actually.
No, but
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be like if Deltarune Chapter 5 comes out and Toby Fox just writes it so that Spamton shows up and saves you at the end for no reason.
Or making it to where, like, the knight was a good guy trying to protect you from the bad guy. Which, by the way, Garna Ban fucking does that, which is hilarious. Like, literally, like, the main villain of Garten of Banban, literally, like, Banban himself, who seems to be the main villain, is actually like, no, I'm not the main villain. I'm even, like, there's a way worse guy than me.
No,
And in the next game,
it wasn't me.
and the next
It
game
was
is
the one-armed man.
No, don't worry.
And then Security Breach is just really poorly designed and unfair. And they made it so that after 6 a.m. you can only save at one spot. Why?
Hey, it was better than what they gave us last time. Literally nothing.
Yeah, that's better, but the fact that they didn't just make all save stations available shows that they didn't realize why that was a stupid fucking choice. Oh, who could forget the fact that Freddy's like, do you want to stay or do you want to leave? And one of your options is stay, leave, or Vanny if you discovered Vanny's hideout. Because
yeah.
oh, you know what? If I discovered Vanny's hideout after 6 a.m., yeah, my first thought would sure be, hey, I know how to get to Vanny's hideout now. I need to go to the front entrance.
Yeah, I mean, you would know that. You would definitely know that. So,
You could forget the fact that Freddy fucking lies to you with how to get rid of Roxy during the Afton boss fight.
yeah, you gotta use the voice mantra. He could just say, help, use me, I could scare her off. Like, literally just...
Which doesn't even make sense anyway, because what the voice box upgrade does is stun animatronics, which is useless, and you probably forgot it existed until this boss fight. And you forgot that it existed during this boss fight, and the only reason you remember it is because you had to look up how to get rid of Roxy, because the game doesn't fucking tell you.
Why would the game tell you? It's just a game! Gosh! You asked the game too much! You asked the game too much of it, Roxy! You're so
I'm sorry, guys. It was a skill issue.
Yeah,
I didn't know that I was supposed to disrupt the side of Freddy.
It's a skill issue that the animatronics can just teleport whenever, and you least expect it.
And then the Ruin DLC is just really boring.
Oh, yeah.
It's just walking around and solving the same puzzles made for a 3-year-old. And then, just like... Okay, this isn't... this I actually think is funny, so we'll end this section on a high note. I just find it really funny that my mom thinks I named myself after a fucking FNAF character because of this game. And I was like, wait, you know that game? You've actually paid attention to the FNAF franchise to know that that's a character? What the fuck?
How the fuck did you know that? Well,
because she called me and was like, do you think Roxanne Wolf from Five Nights at Freddy's is hot? And I was like, yeah.
This so reminds me of my childhood. I don't know why. Anyways, okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh yeah, who could forget the very, very natural line from Gregory? I don't want to get crushed and twisted into a meat pretzel.
Cassie.
Who talks like this? Did George Lucas write this game?
Cassie.
Face for
says it.
MCU dialogue.
Cassie. Cassie says it. I almost got... No, wait, no!
Where did that creepy Monty thing go?
God. Okay, we are at the bottom 4. We are almost to...
We're at almost at the bottom 4. We got my number 5.
Also, you can just ignore most of the game's challenges with Freddy, which is good, because the game is so miserable you'll want to skip the challenges anyway. Also,
Sorry.
how are both characters supposed to be... How are both characters you play as, Gregory and Cassie, supposed to be children, yet they sound like the most 40-year-old woman trying to sound like a child ever characters?
I don't know. Sorry, sir. I really didn't mean to try to skip you. You ready to give your number 4?
Yeah.
Alright, go right ahead.
Time for, I think, one of the few games I actually destroyed.
Damn!
Which is sad, because I used to like this game, actually. Especially since this is when I got my Wii U not my Wii U, when I got my Nintendo Switch for my birthday in 2017, it came with 2 games. Mark Deluxe and this one.
Oh.
And fitting we got Security Breach before this, because going from one franchise that going from one game to destroy a franchise that we love to another. It's Sonic Forces.
Damn. Alright, go ahead. Sonic Forces.
Two elements I like. Actually, 3. First is the character customization system, which even now I genuinely think is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the gameplay around them with the wisp weapons.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Second is the soundtrack, which is a mixed bag, I know, especially with the horrible 16-bit attempts that they try to do with classic Sonics. I was like, it's like,
I genuinely thought that song was made up for Sonic Suggests until I saw a guy streaming Sonic Forces. I thought Sonic Suggests is a parody, by the way. I thought the music was intentionally bad for that game.
and
as a
the
joke.
dialogue of this game definitely sounds like stuff you would hear in a parody.
Mm-hmm.
And third is thing I like is the war themed resistance setting. Just that is cool, but even though both SatAM and the IDW comics did this infinitely better.
Yeah.
Everything else is freaking garbage.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, Sonic's levels are just auto scroll the level. You can literally press B to boost the entire time and you automatically win. It's like this game was designed for... Actually, no. Even babies deserve better game design for this. Than this. Classic Sonics is decent, but it's not fun. It's not funny. Hey, it's been generations since I've seen you. Stuff like that, which part of it's doing to an obnoxious delivery from Roger Craig, which, not to diss the guy, I know he's probably a nice person, but sorry, he is not my Sonic. Jason Griffith is infinitely better than Roger. All of his lines is so corny and forced down. It's like trying to be the most obnoxious, still likable guy, but fails. I just hate it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Another thing that failed is the story and characters. It's like it barely feels like it has stakes, despite Eggman having taken over most of the world. Everything feels watered down. Like we hear that Eggman's keeping Sonic prisoner and been quote unquote torturing him for months, even though he looks completely fine. Not a single scratch on his quills.
Is he completely sane?
Yes, and Tails probably isn't, since they mentioned he lost it. And I fucking hate that moment where he's just hides in the corner, where he hides in the corner, like Sonic. Even though,
Eggman really just tortured Sonic.
I'll be up there. That is up there with Woody abandoning Bo Peep for me in terms of, I mean, not abandoning Woody abandoning his friends for Bo Peep. In terms of character assassination.
We made a Toy Story reference at the same time.
Yeah.
I can see your will is strong.
Everything else is either bland or assassinated or in some way. Not to mention, Infinite is a pathetic villain. Like, no wonder he gets crushed by a thwomp of all things in Death Battle. I am not weak. Proceeds to die to a basic Mario enemy.
Basically.
Yeah, and complete waste of Liam O'Brien's talent as a voice actor, too. In fact, all the voice talent is wasted. Either ham-fisted lines or literal voice cracks in the performance. Well thought out strategy. Too bad they didn't make a well thought out strategy when making this game. It's absolute hedgehog shit.
Are you going to be playing it again soon?
Hedgehog shit?
No, I destroyed my copy a long time ago.
What?
Dang.
I didn't even think you had the anger to do that.
Well, I did. I was in another server talking about Sonic's downfall, and out of pure rage, I just destroyed my copy of Forces. I hate this game so much. Genuinely.
Valid. Well, oh, sorry.
It's more like pure, utter rage. Not full-on AVGN rage, since I didn't take a shit on it, but I might as well have. So that's what this game is. Pure, unadulterated shit.
Yeah.
Hedgehog shit.
Garbage. Garbage. Like, that's how bad it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the number 4s. Well, let me stretch real quick.
Yeah, let me fill up my drink.
Alright, you
real
want me to
quick.
pause it?
I'll be back.
You want me to pause it real quick?
Yeah. We're back! A
We are
dinosaur
back.
story.
Another dinosaur story. Alright, well,
That they never made a sequel to since that movie flopped.
well, ladies and germs, the bottom 4.
We're at the number 4 spots.
Alright, let's just get this over with.
As mentioned earlier, we're just getting angrier and angrier the more we get into this.
Well, here's a game that
That's why I had to get a drink earlier.
Yep. Here's the game...
Go.
Oh, sorry. Alright, here we go.
Yep.
One of the worst games I have ever played. And believe it or not, it's not even the worst Mario game I've played. I have considered a lot of Mario games for this list. I have considered Mario the Lost Levels. I considered, maybe Mario Math. Or Mario Teaches Typing. Like, as jokes. Those are bad games. Those are bad Mario games that nobody would be willing to defend. But believe it or not, I have heard defenders of this.
Is it
next game.
Sunshine?
No, it's not Sunshine. I have played Sunshine. I actually kind of enjoyed it. So I have a pachinko machine. That thing could go fuck itself. I did do it, but damn. Why did it have to be so hard? I mean, come on, guys. It doesn't need to be this bad. Anyways, no, it's not that levels of bad, but it is bad. Or, no, Sunshine's a good game. What am I talking about? Anyways, the game I picked was Mario Party 10. Jesus Christ. How do you make such a bad Mario Party game, man? It's Mario Party!
Is that the one where... Oh, sorry.
Okay, let me explain to you.
I think it's the same studio that made Mario Party 9.
Yes, IndieCube.
I explained part of it.
Well, actually, believe it or not, I didn't think Mario Party 9 was that bad of an idea. Was it a bad game? Yes, definitely. However...
Is Mario... Sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, is Mario Party 10 the one where somebody plays as Bowser?
Yes, and I'll go over that here in a minute, because Jesus Christ, that mode. So what's wrong with Mario Party? What's wrong with Mario Party 9? Well, thank you for asking, dear viewer, because you're going to be in it for the long haul. This game...
10?
Oh, sorry, Mario Party 10. Mario Party 9 was not that bad of an experience. I actually quite enjoyed it. For the most part, it wasn't perfect. Obviously, the car, I had the biggest problem than anything else. But you know what? I thought maybe they would learn from this, realize that not many people liked it. But no, the fucking critics had to eat it up, and then we got Mario Party 10. Thanks a lot, IGN, for giving it the review score of, like, over 70. This was what I would deem is the problem with most today's gaming journalism, to an extent. Because now, instead of actually giving the games the rating that, like, they were not as good as the originals, are now games that are just so fundamentally bad. These games suck.
Let's see, IGN gave Mario Party 10 a 6.5, while Nintendo Life gave it a 7.
Look at Okay, I want you to do me a favor. Look at Mario Party 8's IGN score. Mario Party 8, the last true Mario Party game that was like the others. Just look. I already know the answer. It's if I remember correctly, I'll say if it was correctly or not.
Let's see. IGN gave 8 a 5.2.
Yep. And that's, believe it or not, one of my favorite Mario parties. Obviously.
Yeah, that's the one I mainly grew up with since I had a Wii.
And before anybody says...
It's also one of the first Wii games I ever played alongside Brawl.
Mm-hmm. It's a really good one. With a lot of creativity in it, by the way. Not only does Mario Party 10 just not have that, the game is completely unfair. You want to know how many mini-games you could possibly play in this game? Only 2 mini-games. Because after each turn, the game just keeps going. There's no mini-games, there's no way to get ahead. Mini-stars are the only way to get ahead, which, by the way, it's really annoying when you think about that. Because it fucking sucks. It's awful. It's garbage. I can keep going on and on about it, but let's give the broad strokes. The Mario Party mode is not really that much fun. It's literally just 9 again. But here's the real kicker. Bowser Party gives a huge advantage to the Bowser player. And not only does it give them the huge advantage that he totally doesn't need. You want to hear something really funny about it? Mario Party 10, if you, because like, okay, you only have 4 dice, because, you know, there's only 4 players, they only get dice, and they can only go up from 1 to 6. Bowser has 10, or like, has like 6 dice. So he can catch up to you no matter what. And it's not even an issue. He can catch up to you, then you have to play a minigame. You have only, like, I think 10 hearts. And the minigames, you lose hearts. And if you lose all your hearts, you basically lose. When you reach the home stretch, Bowser Jr. will spin a roulette wheel. And one of the choices is give Bowser another dice, making it almost guaranteed he can get you. And let's just say, well, Evil Spirit, they can't get you because, you know, you're far ahead. And what if he rolls lower? Well, let me give you the nice, simple answer. He can still catch up to you because if he misses a roll, he's allowed to re-roll. Re-roll!
What?
Not even kidding! He will get the option to re-roll and catch up. And when he does, that obviously leads to a minigame, and it's completely unfair. And not only that, when you get to the end of the board, you have to fight a boss. But the thing is, it's not really a boss. You have to pick in a 1 to 3 chance of who holds the superstar. Click the wrong answer and you get sent straight back, and if Bowser is behind you, you have to fight Bowser again and play a full nother mini game.
Fight him in a mini game, which another option that Roulette Halfway has is that he can choose the mini game.
Yeah, exactly.
If you choose, and if Quaffle Climb is an option, it's basically over.
Yeah, because he could just spam and beat you at it. It's unfucking fair. And then also there's the mini games. They're not as good as they are in Mario Party 8, and honestly I think Mario Party 9 has better bangers. The rest of these aren't very good. Also, there is no creativity in this game, and the character roster fucking sucks. Why do you care about a roster in a Mario Party game? I don't know, man. Maybe because it's a fucking Mario Party game. And maybe because I want to play as certain characters. Dry Bones and...
one of the main appeals of Mario spin-offs is you get to play as characters you normally don't get to in the main series.
Oh yeah, also you can't play as Birdo or Dry Bones in this game. But don't worry, they allow you to play as Spike. In case anybody wanted to play as him. Said no one fucking ever. Whoever was like looking at Spike and was like, oh yeah, I want to play as that guy. It's awful. Amiibo Festival is fucking awful. The boards are garbage. It's worse Candyland. Mario Party 9 at the very least has some good elements in it. Mario Party 10 literally fucking doesn't. I couldn't imagine playing this game outside of doing a playthrough. If I want to play a good Mario Party, guess what? Mario Party Superstars is right there on my Switch. I could play Mario Party 8 on my Wii. On my Wii U. I don't need to play this bullshit. So yeah, that's my opinion on Mario Party 9. Don't worry, I'm going to give this game the fair ripping...
Mario Party 10.
Oh yeah, Mario Party 10. I keep saying Mario Party 9, my bad. Don't worry, Mario Party 9 will... Mario Party 10 will get its own video soon. Hopefully. Anyways. Really hate that game. But hey, we're only getting started. Anyways, Roxy, your turn.
Mighty number 9.
Oh, yes. Mighty number 9.
Hey, you. Are you into awesome things that are awesome?
No.
Yep.
You want to make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night?
Golly.
You want gameplay that's popping bubble wrapping addictive? No one's talking to you, Jared. Or I forgot his name. Gerald. I don't know.
Jerry?
From Hell of a Ball.
The guy with the dash attack that probably makes you breakfast. I don't know.
Where's the dash that makes me kill myself instead of playing this game?
Oh my god.
Valid. You fucking sucks. Alright, go ahead. Why does it suck, though, Roxy?
So it's like Mega Man, but you have to dash into the enemies to kill them, and it's also like the bad Mega Man games. Like, it's so ass. It's so fucking bad. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the level design is nothing. The characters and bosses are fucking annoying.
Valid. Mm-hmm.
There's a stupid level where you have to play as a different character with a different moveset, and it's awful. The final level is exceptionally long, and the final boss is shitty, and
It's just such a great game, right?
I can't.
You're turning into Porky Pig.
I can't think of more to say. It's really
Trash.
bad.
Valid.
It's funny as well because it's made by one of the people who worked on Mega Man.
Yeah, Yuji Naka. Not Yuji Naka.
That's the guy who made Sonic.
Wrong guy.
I forgot who's the guy who made Mega Man. No, Keiji Inafune.
Yeah, it was made by that guy, and it's funny, honestly, because it fundamentally misunderstands what was good about Mega Man.
Made by the guy who made...
And they even have the characters... They even spoil the weakness chain and have the characters show up to make the level easier. It's so dumb.
And they made this game. They were the people behind it. That's what makes it more sad. Really. That not even they could get it right.
Yeah, it's like Steven Hillenburg writing Sponge on the Run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get that sense that the magic that the creators once had is now gone. It's depressing.
Well...
Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, the credits are 4 hours long, which I mean, you can skip them, so it's not a big deal. I just think it's really funny that
I want to mention everyone that helped this game on Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
even though like most of them are anonymous, and they still list the anonymous people.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Which also, by the way, that is not a credits thing. That is a wall of shame for all those people. They probably regret giving the game any money.
Okay, you say that, and I'm reminded of Nostalgia Critic's review of Food Friend. He was like, I'd much rather read the credits like I'm reading a memorial to all the innocent people who gave their lives to this movie. Or game rather.
Well, shall we talk, or shall we move on to you, sir? You ready to give your
Yeah.
number 4?
Yeah. To my number 4, which, on the one hand, I kind of feel bad for these entries because, well, with one exception, pretty much all the rest you're going to see from me are NES games.
Mm.
But on the other hand, that's no excuse for being a poorly made video game.
Okay.
So, Urban Champion.
Ooh.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say Earthbound, and I was like, "What?"
I was about to be
Urban
like,
Champion,
whoa. Whoa.
One of the worst.
Sorry.
One of the worst fighting games ever, and I know this is before they made combos from Street Fighter 2, which reminded me, I actually was going to put the original Street Fighter in here, but then I remembered, hey, I didn't actually play this, despite that game also looking and probably feeling like garbage.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, but
I played it. Sorry.
yeah, Urban Champion is awful. It feels awful. It looks awful, even for NES standards. You literally just punch, counter, get them into a manhole where they fall in next round. Yeah. It's not fun at all. Really sad that Nintendo's first attempt at a fighting game, more specifically a traditional fighting game, turned out this poorly.
Yeah.
They wouldn't try again till Joy Mecha Fight. Even that was like a few years after the NES ended.
Oh, you said Joy Mech Fight. I was thinking you were talking about Virtual Boxing. I was like, wasn't that on like the Virtual Boy? Wrong game.
Yeah. Honestly, don't have much to say on it since it's so barren. There's only like 2 characters in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ends the segment now. Urban Champion. More like I got nothing.
Alright, well these next 2 on my list we have already talked about, but I will still say my pieces on them. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I don't think I have to explain all the issues, but for the sake of transparency...
I already did!
You didn't mention how fucking shit Monty's segment was, and his boss fight, that stupid fucking puzzle he did that you have to go through. There's
Mazer size.
Yeah, fuck Mazer size. Why would you even make that a segment of your game?
I just want to say I find it funny that even though it was already on my worst list, you think I didn't do an adequate enough job, so you decided to put it on yours still to complain more.
Well, yeah, no.
It's so awful we had to put it in twice. Kind of like how the Screwtech's like worst second-gen Pokemon list, they put in Dunsparce 3 times.
What makes it even worse is the fact that this was hyped up to be the next era of Five Nights at Freddy's. The next generation. The next hope. It's Star Trek for Five Nights at Freddy's. And what did we get? Shit! We got fucking nothing.
It's the evolutionary equivalent of the DNA getting radiation poisoning.
And what makes it even worse is the fact that this game was... I was told, I won't say by who, that I needed to play this so then I can understand Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. You don't. It's fucking shit. You don't have to understand anything. I wish I knew that before going into it. The camera system, fucking atrocious. It's blurry, it's gross, and disgusting. Why even put it in the game? The map is awful and you don't know where you're going half of the time. The missions are barely clear so you don't know where you're going or where you're heading half the time. And you just gotta look up a guide for the majority of the game. Hold on. Get down from there, Dale. Let me read off the list, because I have a whole list. It's still a buggy garbage after the patches. And the mission designs are obviously horrible. I already brought that up. All the boss fight sucks. Mostly Roxy is just a side quest and a cutscene. Chica is place an item down and crush. And Monty is the closest to a boss fight, but all you do is shoot fucking balls into a damn bucket just so it can fall over and crush them. The story is so dumb because basically you can still... Because literally you find an exit in the pizzeria, yet you don't take it. It's right there after the first section. Oh, the security badges. Motherfucker, just ram your arm through it. You have a robot right there. The music is repetitive and annoying. It's not even scary for a horror game. The animatronics has the intelligence of a gas station toilet. The Pizzaplex is way too big and the map that shows fuck all. Phaser Blast is just mid. It's not all that fun. And it can honestly be broken easily just by sitting there and then running away before the minigame does. I mean, before the end of the minigame, and then basically the bots stop spawning. Fuck Monty's puzzle. I did mention it already, but I'm mentioning it again. They ruined FNAF 6 ending by bringing back Afton, some of the animatronics that died in FNAF 6, and brought back the full pizza place somehow with electricity. They ruined FNAF 3 by bringing Chica back. Ruin is a boring DLC that tries to salvage the entire series, but I just wanted to fall asleep. The upgrade segment sucked ass. The story sucked. Afton's boss fight is one of the worst boss fights in any video game. All the endings are fucking horrible, and nobody likes them. Because basically none of them are animated, and they're obviously made on a shoestring budget. And also, this was made by the same animation studio as Pixar. Or, that worked with Pixar.
Yeah, and veteran Pixar animators involved in this.
Yeah. Might as well just go fucking animate a toilet flush than work on this piece of shit. And lastly, the positives. Because believe it or not, this game does have positives.
And by positives, you mean the porn.
The what?
The port.
Oh, yeah, the FNAF Security Breach port on Nintendo Switch sucks, but okay. Not only that...
No, I didn't say porn. I said porn.
Oh, no.
Oh. No, that doesn't count.
That don't count. That's fan-made. Anyways, the good things that came from FNAF Security Breach, Monty Golf and Princess Quest, along with Chica's Chica Feeding Frenzy, is good. I really had a good time playing that. And then let me make sure. Oh yeah, also the animatronic designs fucking suck. But Freddy and Gregory's relationship as friends is really good. Their platonic relationship is really sweet.
And whose platonic relationship?
Freddy and Gregory. Their friendship.
Why did you specify platonic?
So then nobody gets the wrong idea. Anyways, that's all I have to say.
How could anybody possibly get the wrong idea? Gregory is a child.
Well, people are weird. Anyways, Roxy, your turn.
Dr. Fetus's Mean Meat Machine.
Oh, great. Wait, this is only number 3? Oh, no, wait, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Why. Okay, continue.
Oh
sorry.
my. This is only number 3?
Yeah.
I know what number 1 and number 2 are now. Wait. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, continue, sorry.
So you know Puyo Puyo or Dr. Fetus, Dr. Eggman's Mean Bean Machine? Those are pretty fun. So what if we made those, but we threw chainsaws in that cut down your entire structure every 30 seconds? And if you drop something on the field and it gets hit and destroyed while dropping, you have to restart the level. Doesn't that sound fun?
Sounds like a great time.
No.
Yeah, no, fuck this game. Once again, it's like Exit the Gungeon and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where it's just like, why the fuck did you make this?
You don't want an actual sequel to your game.
You know what I mean?
Hey, at least Super Meat Boy is getting a 3D platformer soon.
No, okay, you want to know the reason why they made Dr. Fetus's Mean Meat Machine?
Why?
Because they thought the title would be funny. I'm not joking, that's actually the reason.
That's ironic.
What is the? It's like Bubsy Claw. What was it?
Claws encounter of the third kind.
kind. It's like that, where it's just like, fuck you. You only did this for the funny.
And it still wasn't good.
Also, I just think it's interesting. Steven Spielberg made both E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I mean, E.T.'s kind of mid, and I haven't seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but I find it funny that he made both of those.
He loved his aliens.
You know what I mean?
He loved making his alien movies.
And he made 2 Jurassic Park movies, one of which is good.
The other one, not so much.
Yeah.
The other of which he literally said was the worst movie of his career.
And he made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Didn't he?
I mean, I think he said that about it before he made that movie, but I don't remember.
I didn't know if
the exact detail.
I couldn't remember if he made. I couldn't remember. All right, sir. It's your turn.
Okay. This one's gonna be a bit of a doozy, because it's from another game I also used to like, but I didn't destroy this one.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because instead I deleted it off my Switch.
All right.
It's Mortal Kombat 11.
Ah, yes. Why did you delete it off your Switch?
Yes. Well, let me start with a few positives, i.e. the only layers of analyzation that the NetherRealm fanboys are willing to go to. The presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Because comparing it to every other game on my list, this looks and sounds like the best one.
Mm-hmm.
The presentation is really good. It still has bright colors, unlike in MKX, where they're ashamed of having brightly colored ninja characters. The soundtrack, well, some of it's forgettable, others are really good and elevate the few redeeming qualities of the story, but that's for later.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay can be fun sometimes. Just, okay, now the negatives. Too bad they got rid of the standard meter system in favor of something more confusing. Especially fatal blows, which are basically like X-rays except worse. Like instead of showing their bones, there's like, ooh, more blood. Because there's not enough of that in normal gameplay.
No.
Same with the overly violent. Yes, I am aware that Mortal Kombat is very famous for its fatalities, but arguably in MK11 they take it too far. Some of them last too long, which makes the cast look like overly violent assholes. Which doesn't fit with most of their personalities. Like, sure, Johnny eased up on violence when we went from being an actor to a soldier. That doesn't mean he like actively enjoys doing morbid things like using corpses as puppet shows or especially. And when I say they take it too far, I mean that in both in-universe and in the real world, since they went as far... Okay, this is more of a behind-the-scenes thing, but they went as far as to make some of their new artists, like, surround themselves with overly gory reference pics and videos to the point where they legitimately had PTSD coming out of NetherRealm.
Whoa, that's fucking horrible.
It is that... Yes. And I hear... What's even worse is that never mentioned NRS fanboys try to defend it, being like, well, they signed up for Mortal Kombat. They should have expected this. No,
Mortal Kombat's not just senseless violence for the sake of it.
Yes. And the older games used to be fun with its violence. The newer ones aim to be more vile, over-the-top, mean-spiritedness. It's kind of like what the fourth Snake brought up in his... With one of the points he has is that they try to go over the top with each new game, which both ruins the impact it's a transparently childish way of trying to make their games more mature looking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's like FNAF 3, but for Mortal Kombat.
Yes. At least this game's actually pretty to look at.
Yeah.
And then another game. Well, this game doesn't have a battle pass. Normally, the grind mobile structure doesn't bother me that much. I know I'm weird. I think this game took it too far because I remember trying to spend months trying to unlock all the story mode outfits for the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Only to it's so so grindy and random, especially with the store. You know, like each costume only appears for like months at a time, and it's random which ones you. At least Multiverses actually had a store where you could buy everything directly that you wanted. Here you have to wait potentially months, even years, for the costume in the store that you want to show up. Just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It is pure, utter bullshit. Same for like the customization system with the aforementioned. Not just with the aforementioned costumes you get. Some of them just blend together, or are not good looking. Like, but okay. Briefly going to a positive because I just thought of are the intro dialogues sometimes, and even the DLC characters. Like, we got returning veterans like Nightwolf, Fujin, who are revamped in a cool way. While we also have some cool guests like Joker, Spawn, RoboCop.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Sindel, who I don't even know if I can go over since everyone knows how they butchered her badly by retconning her from being a selfless queen who not sacrificed herself, who did a selfish act in the past, but now has to redeem herself and loves her kingdom and daughter.
Mm-hmm.
To where they retconned her to her like, no, she was evil the whole time. It's just a selfish whore murderer who owns slaves and hates her daughter for no reason.
What a great character!
Yeah.
Well.
And we're not done yet.
Okay. No.
We're not, because I'm saving this for last. This game legitimately has the worst story from not just any fighting game, but any video game period.
Oh damn.
Yes, it is poorly thought out. Only has very few redeeming moments here and there. But they're so few and far between they don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. Especially when they... Spoilers, I don't care. They reset the timeline at the end. So making it like Sonic 06 but worse, so that nothing mattered.
Yay!
Yeah, there's so many dumb contrivances and poorly explained time travel mechanics, especially with the time merger thing, and that is so stupid. And what were you about to say, Caroline?
I was just gonna ask, this is worse than Sticker Stars? You would say it's worse than Paper Mario Sticker Stars story? The non-existent story, but still.
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yes. At least you could say that story mattered. Unlike in here where they reset everything. Like I said, the time merger shit is so poorly thought out and explained. It's up where that might also have some of the worst time mechanics ever, now that I think about it. And yes, I am not over-exaggerating, nor am I looking too deep in it. Especially with those annoying Reddit users who try to back off my claims by like, stop looking into it. The story doesn't matter in a fighting game. Yes, it does matter. It matters in every type of game. Story matters.
Oh, you're so right.
Yes, and speaking of worst things ever, well, actually no. It's going to go in depth about the worst villain in Mortal Kombat Chronica, but I think maybe if we do a top 5 worst villains ever, I'll save her for that.
That's valid. Maybe we will. That sounds like a very interesting idea. I know exactly who would go on that list.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and
Donald Trump. Oh my god.
funny you mentioned that, since another big thing about this game is character assassination. I already mentioned Sindel, but they turned Shao Kahn into Shao Kahn, who is a great character, powerful sorcerer warrior who's still smart.
Mm-hmm.
So basically a dumbass brute, where they try to turn into their own parody of Trump, even though he was fine just the way he is. Not just parody.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
Character. And, You know, I think I don't even know what closing argument to say.
Don't.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Wait. Sorry, go ahead.
It's the worst AAA game I've ever played. Used to like it, but not anymore. It's morally corrupt in and out of universe. Its story is borderline broken to the core. Its grindy mobile structure was just too much even for me. And hate this game. Hate this game. There you go.
I was going to ask you, have you played Mortal Kombat 1 yet?
Yes, I have.
And what did you think of that game?
It's okay. Not deserving. Which somehow Mortal Kombat 11 gets like 9s and 10s and even a Golden Joystick nomination for best storytelling somehow. What?
I didn't really like Mortal Kombat 9's story.
I'm telling you, people are just blinded by some of NetherRealm's output. I swear.
Well,
just because of the pretty spectacle visuals.
Okay.
But yeah.
Alright, cracking my
That's all I have to say for now until we get to worst villains, and I'll have to talk about Chronica.
Hey, when will we do the Mortal Kombat 11 episode? Now that would be interesting. Me and Roxy could both play it. We both have options to do it. Roxy. Season 11, people! When we get to Season 11, we'll do Mortal Kombat 11. Alright, my turn. The bottom two. Here we are, folks. Alrighty. My number 2 is Paper Mario Sticker Star. I'm just going to pull out my list, and I'm just going to go down everything. Paper Mario is one of the worst continuations of the Paper Mario series after how good Super Paper Mario was. Believe it or not, I grew up loving Super Paper Mario and thought it was a really good Wii game. After its release, Mario and Luigi started to go bland as the Paper Mario series was, and the series got completely destroyed and the company went bankrupt because of it. And yes, I do put that on Sticker Star because basically this was the start of the decline. The gameplay is actual garbage as battles literally means nothing and just waste your times if they ain't mandatory. There is no original characters aside reskinned Mario characters and Kirsty, who is just a crown with eyes. World 3 is 43% of the entire game with 12 levels, and it makes you repeat some at least one time aside the actual good level, which is Sniff It or Whiff It. The final boss is one of the worst boss fights in video games, in any video game, and I would even go as far to say it's worse than Burn Trap's ending, the Burn Trap boss fight. Kirsty fucking sucks. The world is more boring than New Super Mario Bros. 2. At least that had a floating golden ship. The boss fights are super boring, and Petey Piranha is one of the dumbest bosses for such an iconic character. Because of this game, we never got a true continuation of either Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, or Super Paper Mario. Instead, we got Origami King and Color Splash, which could have been good games, but because of how fucking bad this game was, it drags it down with it, which led to one of the biggest hate campaigns for Nintendo. The paper plays such a dumb role in the game, and no one shuts the absolute fuck up about it. The game looks fine, but God, it's such a downgrade from Super Paper Mario, and yes, that could just be because it's on a new console. Most of the enemies are just really annoying, and I do not like fighting them. World 5 is just annoying and boring and bland, and nobody remembers it for obvious reasons. This game got a fucking stage in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which got rid of any expectations of getting Rogueport as a stage, the final area of Super Paper Mario as a stage, or any places from Paper Mario Nintendo 64. This stage has
instead we get Bowser's Castle, which we only see for 5 seconds.
Which is, by the way, one of the worst iterations of Bowser's Castle. Kamek boss fight at the end of the game fucking sucks because it could go on forever because Mario can't hit her when she's flying. However, there is 2 positives I have for this game. The music is pretty good, and World 4 is fun. I just wish the Ignan Mansion had a boo counter. That is all I have to say about Paper Mario Sticker Star. And that's all the Nintendo games on my list. And all the Mario games, for that matter. But there is one game that is worse than it, and we will go over it. Because I will say, at least we got Color Splash, which is pretty good, and Origami King, which is a little worse. But, it's worse than Color Splash.
I heard
not
the
worse than
battle
Superstar.
system in Color Splash was awful.
Actually, it's not that bad. I think Huey's a fun character, and the hammer mechanic is really fun. Alright, Roxy. You ready to hit us with your best shot? Or your second best shot?
Here, your second best shot, your penultimate finale to this list.
Burn to the ground, burn to the ground, burn to the ground,
Oh, God.
burn to the ground.
Just say it.
Burn to the ground, burn to the ground. Also, I'm sorry for making that be your first boss in Mega Man X7.
I don't particularly care.
Mega Man X7, huh?
That game fucking... Yeah, Mega Man X7. The game that has 3 playable characters, 2 of which are unusable, 1 of which makes the game bad but still actually beatable. And then you can't even use that one until you're halfway through.
Jeez, Roxy, tell
Doesn't that sound fun?
Oh, yeah. Sounds great. Continue, sorry. If you have anything else to say. I mean, I bet you do.
The bosses take forever to beat unless you're playing as Axe. Because Axel does no damage, and Zero has no range, so you'll always die when you're playing as Zero. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there's no winning. I mean, of course you lost. You're playing Mega Man X7.
You already lost before the game
You
booted
lost
up.
the moment you put this console... No, not console. the moment you put the disc in your console, you lost.
Put it in, immediately dies. Like
The mo-
that happened.
The moment you bought the game, you lost.
The
moment this game was created, we lost.
We live in a
Guys,
post Oh, sorry.
Mega Man X7 caused global warming.
Yeah, because it's such a steaming pile of shit. It
Yeah, because
destroyed. It made
Flame
greenhouse
High
gases.
Iron entered our world and saw the Himalayan mountains. He was like, "Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!"
God. Oh.
Burn!
The bosses are... The levels themselves are also just really bland and annoying. And Axel's ability to copy enemies takes way too long because you have to beat them using like some sort of copy shot that does no damage.
Oh, hell yeah. Copy shop. Or copy. Copy shot, not coffee shot. Alright. Anything else to add?
Oh, the voice acting's terrible. The game looks like shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is the first 3D Mega Man game, mind you.
No.
And oh boy,
no.
does it show.
No.
And the characters somehow look more like robots in this than they do in the other games because they don't emote whatsoever.
Nope, you're
And
wrong.
their voices are fucking.
Roxy, you're wrong.
Oh, and don't forget Sigma. During Sigma's final boss fight, he shoots a laser out of his crotch at you. He goes, "Here's my super laser piss."
Roxy, you fucked up. This was not the first 3D Mega Man game. Legends.
I don't care.
Yeah, but Legends.
I don't care.
Legends came out first. Legends and Legends
Okay,
2.
that's fine. I don't care.
This is technically the first 3D Mega Man X game. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just bringing it up.
There you go.
Just bringing it up. I just love that Roxy's like, fuck off.
We'll bring
I
it
don't
up before
care.
someone in the comments does.
Rather it be me anyways, because it's just funnier when it's me. Is that all? You finished? Okay. Alright. Sir, are you ready?
Oh, the music is terrible. The music is terrible. And the game expects you to, for bonuses and stuff, like extra health and lives and stuff, it expects you to rescue these guys that are like that you need to pick up, but they just fucking die. Like they can just get killed for no reason.
They just die. They didn't want to live anymore.
I mean, they're in Mega Man X7. I don't blame them.
Huh? Alright. Is that all? Or do you have anything?
Can you put Flame Highenard in the thumbnail?
No. Alright, sir, your turn.
Aww.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm too tired.
Okay, going from one shitty Capcom game to another. We have... Okay, I'm glad you specified the rules of games we can at least get far in. Because I don't think I'll ever beat this with how bullshitly unfair it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts and Goblins for the NES.
Ooh.
Oh,
Roxy just saw a ghost.
I'm surprised as you are this isn't number one.
isn't that the game where, like, if you jump in some areas, enemies can spawn under you fast enough so that you die before you even hit the ground?
Yes.
What?
It has one of the most unfair enemy spawn respawns as well.
Why?
They just respawn in random locations, and there's nothing you can do about it. And they're placed in most unfair of ways either.
And they respawn too fast for you to even react to.
Yes. This is a big problem since, one, you only have 2 hit points to die.
Isn't
Only 2 hit points, and then you're dead.
this is
And
a cult classic?
2, there's a time limit. I don't care.
No, I mean, like, why do people praise it?
Yeah. I don't...
Probably because
To torture
some of the music
themselves.
isn't some of the music from it secretly in Mega Man 7?
Maybe, I don't know. I know that Arthur was eventually a character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Which, good for him. He got to be in a better game
He got a remake too,
than
didn't
this.
he? Didn't they remake the first game? Or the...
I think so. Not sure.
No, I think they did, and it's like they released it for Switch. And his spirit got added into Smash Bros. And same with the Mii costume.
Yeah. At least he got... Even for... I think... Yeah, even for NES, this looks ugly.
Nice.
Like, the sprites constantly flicker. And it's just not that appealing. Even for its time period. Not to mention, there's only like 2 weapons you get that are good. One's the knife, and the other's the javelin you start off with. torch is shit. It takes way too long to respawn after you set it on the ground. It can't even kill enemies that fastly. Especially the red devils. Which might as well be a boss fight in and of themselves, because they can just fly everywhere. You're like, fuck you! And you can't dodge them. It's like... Especially those pigs in the blanket ghosts, like...
Yeah, this looks like
it's
shit.
just... You can tell this was originally meant to be an arcade game, and they forgot to put in a difficulty setting. Because even for NES hard, this is going too far. Point where it's not even fun.
Oh, sorry.
It's straight up just one of the most unfair functioning games out there. Yes, because I specify that because number one on my list doesn't even count as a normally functioning game. It's that terrible.
Oh God. I thought this game got a sequel. Sorry. I thought it did on...
I think Ghouls and Ghosts for the Super Nintendo.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I think is what it was called.
Yeah. And even though I said I never beat this game, guess what?
What?
You have to beat this game twice in order to get the good ending. Yes. Because it's like, oh, it's an illusion.
Well,
the princess is not here.
I'm reading the...
Yeah, not to mention the plot is just stupid and random. Like, you're out having a picnic with the princess when suddenly, literally, Satan comes down and steals the princess. Like, yeah, I want some of that. You have to save her.
So, I'm reading the description on Super Nintendo Online. Or, yeah, Super Nintendo's, like, online service. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, the third game in the legendary Ghost and Goblin series of video games. What do you mean third entry? Where's the first? I mean,
I think the first was the arcade version of Ghosts and Goblins, which... Now, even for an arcade game designed to drain quarters like an industrial vacuum cleaner, that's too much.
Yeah.
Too much to keep up with. Too much patience out of your time, too much bullshit to put up with. It's just not fun. It's not intuitive. It's not even... Why? Yeah, people praise this game still? Like, not to DOS on you people, but what? What even is there to enjoy? Not even the music. Even for NES standards, it's shit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Alright, is that all?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
I hate Ghosts and Goblins.
Here we are, ladies and germs.
The ghosts are so cool, man. They're so cool.
Here we go.
Here we are.
The
grand finale.
Our least favorite games.
Ultimate black hole of unpolished, unfair, just fun games.
Here we go. My number one least favorite video game of all time is The Walking Dead New Frontier. I have been going back and forth on this for a long time of whether I really think I hated this game more than Sticker Star. And at least with Sticker Star, the other games that came after it seemed like they wanted to improve, which, not saying anything bad about Final Season. I do like Final Season. But A New Frontier is a bad game. I'm going to list off, I wrote down a list, so I'm just going to read it off for you guys real quick. This is one of the most pointless sequels ever made. The choices never matter. The characters aside Javi and Clem are dumbasses or just asshole. The main villain literally said, yeah, I did kill other communities, but for our communities. And everyone sides with her. Fuck Gabriel. He's an annoying brat that no one should like. Fuck David, as he literally...
Yeah, in other words,
Okay.
So in other words, he's like, I'll kill off 1,000 communities before I let mine die.
Yeah, but the difference is everybody looks at them like, oh my god, that's crazy. But then they side with her. Anyways, sorry, back to what I was saying. Fuck David, as he literally almost kills Javi because Javi and Kate fell in love after they thought he died because he never went looking for him. Fuck Kate for being an idiot and bringing up the relationship at one of the worst moments. Fuck Trip for being an egomaniac and trying to get back with Eleanor, even though Eleanor never wants to get back with him. Fuck Eleanor for telling the plan to save David to the main villain, thus almost getting him killed, along with getting an innocent person killed or Trip killed. Fuck the New Frontier because they are child murdering monsters who literally kicked out Clementine because she was worried about the young baby's health, then taking said baby for themselves, then trade the kid to the farm. They also never punished Max or anyone who shot the girl in the start of the game. Yes, they shoot a 12-year-old girl in the beginning of the game. No choices matter, at least Walking Dead Season 2 had multiple endings. How Kenny dies in this game is utterly stupid due to the fact that he would have done anything to stay with Clem no matter what. Even if his leg was broken off, he would be hopping to make sure he's alive. Fuck Jane's death. She literally hunts herself, leaving Clementine alone with a baby in an overrun compound. The ending is fucking bullshit because it tries to make you feel like you did something throughout the entire game. None of the choices, as stated, means anything. But not only that, this entire game feels like nothing matters. Nothing matters. You don't matter. And what makes it even fucking worse is the fact that this game has been praised to high heaven as one of the best storytelling games of all time. Fuck off! You wouldn't know a good storybook if it fucking slammed its entire fucking pages dead in your fucking mouth. Sorry, that's not true. You probably do know what a good story is, and maybe you see more enjoyment out of it than I do. There is no positive
Well, I know
can
a
say
story
about
that
this
has
game.
good in the title, but isn't good.
And one last thing to bring up. Did you notice how I have been giving positives for like the last 2 hours about every single game I brought up?
There are none here.
There is none I could give this game that is not found in other games. Do I want a likable protagonist in the Walking Dead series? Guess what? I could play the first season, or I could play season 2, or season 4. Okay, well, is there at least a good, is there any character other than Clem that you like? Not really. Javi's just, he's literally a blanket piece of paper that doesn't fucking matter. Okay, well, what about, David? No, I literally said fuck David. What about Conrad? Conrad's cool if you know how to keep him alive, because Conrad could literally die at any point in the game, and the game would never tell you what happened and what you did to fuck it up. This game is awful. Undisputed garbage, and I had a review made. It's a pretty long one too, and I do plan on getting it done eventually, but for now, I'll just leave you with this rant. This game sucks. This game is awful. And I feel like this is one of the main contributors to what led to Telltale's fall off. So, take that for what you will. Fuck you, Walking Dead New Frontier. You're a piece of shit that, honestly, I'm shocked got past the fucking green light. Also, I will say, Telltale, fuck off a little, because when the final season was coming out, they were like, oh yeah, guys, we're going to get the game done. And they only got done with Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 and then left. Thanks for that, guys. I really, really appreciated it. That's all I have to say. This game was utter dog shit. I have played it multiple times just to scrounge up any kind of hope. Also, this is one of the few Walking Dead video games that lagged. And that was shocking to high heaven to see. And that's all I gotta say. My voice is fucking tired. Roxy, hit us with your number one.
Yeah.
Well, you already know my number one, Caroline.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't watched through your videos on it yet. I mean, I've seen some of them. I haven't fully watched through your series yet. I haven't had all the time to do that.
Go ahead.
Hey, you care to do the honors since you've also played
Yeah.
it?
Goodbye, Volcano High.
Wowie zowie! Have you ever seen a game with art direction this bad? And that's the least of its problems.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. The voice acting, the...
You know, it's kind of funny now that I think about it. Even though Dragon's Lair 2, and I guess also the first game, are basically quick time events, Goodbye Volcano High has the honor of having the least gameplay out of any of these games because it's mostly just a fucking cutscene.
Oh my god. Okay, can I mention this?
What's up?
Other games, they pull up the Wikipedia article for them to get referenced, and for the gameplay section, it just says the player selects dialogue choices and controls rhythm mini games during performances by band Worm Drama. That's it, just one sentence.
Yeah, because
the
You know what the
Wikipedia
best part is?
page.
Your choices don't matter.
Nope.
The only choice you can make that affects how the game ends is what outfit your character is wearing at the end of the game.
Yeah, and I wore the outfit.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, baby!
I didn't realize that's what it was
You
gonna
realize Goodbye. It's a game that should have the complexity to have several different endings, but it doesn't.
Yeah, Walking Dead New Frontier also doesn't
And
have
you know what it
different
is?
endings.
You know what it is? Goodbye Volcano High is the polar opposite of Undertale when you really think about it.
Yeah. To an extent, I can kind of see it.
Because most of the time an RPG would just have like one ending, right? Where you just beat the final boss and then that's it. And then this type of game should have several endings depending on what you do, but it doesn't. It only has one.
Yeah.
And also, just the main character is. Oh my God, Caroline, you wanna help me with this section?
Fucking Fang
actually?
sucks! Everybody sucks! There's not a single good character in this game! Reed ain't interesting, he's lame!
The most likable character is Reed, and he doesn't do anything.
Reed is literally just always like, life doesn't matter. Bro is literally just an emo the entire time, which don't get me wrong, the entire plot centers around an asteroid coming to Earth! It's so dumb! It's so stupid! Why the fuck would they make
He's just
this
a depressed.
game?
He's
No, he's not even
a depressed
depressed!
stoner through the
He just
entire
acts like he's
game.
better than everyone by not saying he's just outright better than everyone. He's just like, oh, the world's gonna end. Why does it matter? I don't know, dude! Do something! Don't just sit on your ass and twiddle your thumbs!
I mean, I don't know if the world was gonna end. Well, I mean, it is gonna end.
Yeah.
Okay, don't be that
If the
depressed.
world was gonna end in a couple days, I'd mostly just sit in my room and jack off.
Nah. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, Roxy.
Maybe every character should have done that so we didn't get this fucking piece of shit. God dang! What makes it even worse is the fact that, like...
No, but Fang has to be one of the worst protagonists in
She
anything.
is! She just, like...
Okay, Fang is such a bad protagonist that you, as a non-binary person,
It
forgot
doesn't
that they're
even matter!
non-binary.
What makes it even fucking worse is the fact that, like, I constantly kept forgetting that they're non-binary. I constantly forgot! And it's not because, like, they don't... Like, I don't even think they... I think they only... I don't think they even mentioned it! I think literally just at one point they just show a they-them sticker!
It is mentioned.
Okay,
because it's mentioned because Fang expresses frustration with the parents of dead naming them.
Oh yeah, that's true. But still, it still fucking sucks. You know what also pisses me off? The fucking L&L segments. I know you didn't care too much for them, but they still fucking suck! They're still garbage!
They're pointless! They're pointless! I mean, the only good thing about the L&L sections is that they have better art direction than the main game.
Yeah, but like even then, that's not saying much. Like,
Even then, when the characters
That's
get
not
superpowered
saying much.
versions, when the characters get superpowered versions of themselves in the L&L section, they just look like fucking Vivziepop designs.
Okay, that's kind of an insult.
yeah, at least
like-
Vizzy.
Okay.
At least
Okay, they
Vizzy-
look like bad Vivziepop designs.
Yeah,
How's
at
that?
least. Yeah, at
Okay,
least with
that-
fucking.
that's good.
Yeah, Vivziepop does have some good designs. Yeah.
Well,
that was
also
kind
not
of
only
neat.
that, at least Vizzy Pop knows how to fucking sync voices with the lips. Like, God, this was shown off at the State of Play! You got to be fucking kidding me! Like, God, if it wasn't for X-Men, I would have no desire to play this game.
I mean, I will say, the game's biggest feat is that after playing it, I wanted to be a dinosaur because then I would get killed by a meteor afterwards.
I just wanted to die right after. Oh my God. Again, if it wasn't for the fact we were going to be talking about, if it wasn't for the fact that
save it. We just save every other criticism we have for whenever we do an episode on this.
Yeah.
But no, that means you're gonna torture me by making me play it.
Oh, you're gonna already have to play, or at least watch someone play it. You don't have to really play it yourself. You don't have to go out.
Honestly, watch somebody play it because I don't want to con you out of $30.
Yeah, $30 fucking dollars.
Well, that, and I don't think there's much gameplay outside the rhythm games.
Okay.
Who do you think I am, Stanton?
Hey, I will say this: there is one positive I can give this game. Other than the fact that
the characters die at the end.
Okay, there's two good things about this game. And that is, I think that the music is really fucking good in this game. I feel like you can give it that. And I think that the rhythm segments are pretty cool. And also, like, the fact that there's no, like, really... Like, yes, there is no gameplay. There's no frustrating gameplay to be like, Jesus Christ, why do I die here? There is no way to die earlier. But still, it's not.
Yeah, there's no way to lose.
Yeah, there's no way to.
The character designs look. The character designs, especially, and you have to stare at them throughout the entire game. Sometimes they look in the camera and it looks horrible. Sometimes they look to the side and it looks horrible. Okay, cut out the part of me saying just this sentence. That's gonna be after this. Okay.
Okay. Look at this! It looks like shit!
We're back! A dinosaur story that we don't like!
God. Do we have anything else we gotta say about this stupid fucking game, or are we good?
Yes, and we should save it, because we're gonna have a 6-hour-long How Goodbye Volcano High Destroyed Everything video.
No. No.
Yeah, I mean, Caroline's already gonna have a 6-hour-long video of how The Walking Dead... Walking Dead, A New Frontier destroyed everything.
To be fair, that is a video I am working on in the back burner, but...
Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying it won't come out for a while.
I should just give Goodbye Volcano High. I should give Goodbye Volcano High its own, like, 7-minute teardown on my channel because my computer can't handle edited videos longer than that.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. Alright, sir. Let's go on to you. You're the last one for the day.
Woo. Yep, here we go. And the last one on my list, the worst NES game, which I've just now noticed I only put, like, I guess if you want to count Ghosts and Goblins, I've only put, like, 2 to 3 AVGN games on here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is certainly the worst of them all. The worst piece of shit programming.
Is it Ghostbusters?
Piece of programming. No.
Is it Ghostbusters? Okay.
No,
Congratulations!
Action 52.
Oh, yeah. Peak!
Yeah, basically, we all know this, right?
Yeah.
One day, a man saw his kid playing a illegal NES ROM with multiple games. Then he's like, I can do that, but legally. They made 2 to 3 college students make this game for 3 months and didn't even get it out legally. Why? Because it's a piece of shit that it doesn't deserve to be legal. It should be illegal for the fact that this game was even made at all. 52 busted games. Busted ass games that don't even work properly. Some of them, like Alfred and the FedEx, just crash on sight. At the moment you press start, it crashes. Not even... And people try to get it to load, but it failed. Not even the modding public can save this filth. Yeah, it's... busted, janky-ass, screwed-up controls, quantity over quality mess.
Hey, it's the gaming industry.
Which also applies to the one game there were which applies to the one game that they tried their best to do. That, of course, being Cheetah Men, who came with their own comic strip with the manual, and even promoted upcoming action figures to make this the next Ninja Turtles, essentially. It failed miserably. Even it's busted, trolls are wonky. They recycle enemies like Saddam Hussein from other games they made. And even had a fake competition where Ooze and get this far in this game only for it to crash. Complete disregard for the customer's time, energy, the art of video games as a medium as a whole. Yeah, and the other thing, money. Guess how much this costed?
Wasn't that like $100?
Wait. Okay. So we're not adjusting for inflation, right? We have to think NES day prices, right?
Yeah. Prices for back in, 1991?
Okay, $50.
Was it?
$200.
Yeah!
What?
I forgot about that.
For an illegal NES game.
Yeah, because it was like...
That's busted to the core.
This just reminded me, wasn't like AVGN, like, he was reviewing it, and he was like, well, if we adjust it, that would mean that, like, each game would be worth
like $4 per game.
Yeah, like and then, like, he played one of them, and it was like, it was like the first one he played, and it didn't work, and he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because there was a multiplayer game without telling you it was multiplayer.
Absolutely shiny.
$200. Next time people complain about the Nintendo Switch 2 prices, just look back at this and remember, it could always get worse.
I just love the fact that AVGN, he was playing it. He was like, well, that's $4 out the drain. What happened?
Like, on a personal level, this doesn't get me as mad as something like Sonic Forces or Mortal Kombat 11 or some other game that destroys a franchise that I held dear to my heart. But it does still frustrate me for the complete disregard for the customers, the time of the developers, and again, I think I already said this, and the art of video games as a medium for this lazy-ass cash grab. The purest definition of a cash grab, no contest. It's so bad that the Cheetah Men sequel they were planning on didn't even get released publicly.
Isn't it a ROM, like, online that you can try out?
Yeah. And they sell copies from a warehouse for like $400. How rare it is.
Sorry, I'm laughing so hard. It's just
then again, that's lazy because they just use the same cartridge as the first game.
I just keep imagining AVGN on his little couch playing this game. And so pissed off because the game just didn't work. Because, I mean, it's so expensive.
Yeah. Would have actually loved to see what Alfred and the Fennec would have been like.
Yeah,
too bad it just crashes. Caroline's just losing it.
What would you think?
Especially like when I revealed the price and Roxy was just like, what?
I'm just imagining Alfred and the Fennec. It's just Alfred from Batman just driving like a part-time job being an elf.
Alfred, give birth to Robin.
Alfred, go deliver the package to this address. Master Wayne, I am your butler. Just do it! Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, that's so funny. Cause like I'm just imagining AVG and just like, that's what Dollar Joy said. What happened? Like he said, did the game developer fall asleep? Oh, it's so great. Okay. Let me get my composure.
Oh.
Jesus. 8.
I think that's good. That was good. You at least ended on a positive note.
I'm just over
Action 52, objectively the most terrible excuse for a video game I've ever played.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see it.
And that's that. Can't imagine anything in video games, even today, getting worse than this.
Alright. Well, originally I was going to ask us to add in more, but just real quick, I'm just going to say, I don't think we really need to do that. We already have our best games list. You guys can go see what we would have recommended by watching that video. So instead,
Even if Caroline's section is completely outdated.
yeah, I mean, they're still great games. Still highly recommended.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is it. This is the end of season 1. We made it.
We made it.
We did it.
Can't believe we actually made it this far.
I know. It is kind of crazy to see how far we came from starting with Hell of a Boss season 1. I do want to recap, or not recap, but just kind of like go over all of our episodes real quick. That you can go watch if this is your first episode for some reason, and you just heard me fucking die at the end of this laughing at fucking angry video game.
You died at the end over Alfred and the FedEx.
Why would Alfred? Because I'm just imagining Batman's fucking butler like, oh, Master Wayne, I'm gonna go deliver this package. If you want to go watch our episodes, episode 1 was Hell of a Boss, just the entire show. Episode 2 was Super Mario 64. Episode 3 was Shrek. Episode 4 was Crash Bandicoot. Episode 5 was our top 10 favorite video games list, so this episode was really the sequel to that. Episode 6 is Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4. Episode 7 is Stranger Things Season 1. Episode 8 is Men in Black. Episode 9 is Plants vs. Zombies. Episode 10 is our top 5 favorite sequels. Episode 11 was... Episode 8 was Men in Black. Episode 9 was Plants vs. Zombies, featuring our guest, A Guy Who Exists. Episode 10 was our top 5 favorite sequels. Episode 12 was Family Guy Season 1. Episode 13 was X-Men.
You skipped episode 11.
Oh, sorry. Episode 11 was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Episode 12 was Family Guy Season 1. Episode 13 was X-Men 2000. Episode 14 was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Highly recommend that one if you want to see me get really angry. Episode 15 was our top 5 favorite TV shows list. Episode 16 was Five Nights at Freddy's World all the way up to UCN. Episode 18 was Fantastic Four 2005. Episode 17 was Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Episode 18 was Fantastic Four 2005. Episode 19 was Stranger Things Season 2. Episode 20 was Fictional Crushes. Episode 21 was
Watch that if you also want to get Caroline get mad.
Yeah, definitely see me get mad at that episode. Sorry, hold on. Go watch episode... There's also episode 21, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, who also features Pantherino. Episode 22 is Shantae Half Genie Hero. Episode 23 is Rick and Morty Season 1. Episode 24 is Van Halen, the album. And then this episode. We clocked in at 25 episodes. We won't spoil what we will be doing, even though I think we have spoiled at one point, but it's fine.
Yeah, I think we have spoiled one point what the first episode of season 2 would be.
Yeah, but we won't say what it is. You gotta go watch every episode to see where we say it. But, yeah, I mean, that's it for season 1. We're gonna be going on a little bit of a hiatus, but we will be back.
Yep. We will be back in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. And then we got some big news to share with Season 2. Because Season 2 will be coming soon to the Vulture Culture Podcast near you. But anyways, thank you all for listening to this episode of the Vulture Culture Podcast. We'll see you soon when we go on to Season 2 and we talk about a film. See you all later. Goodbye!
Goodbye, Volcano High.
Oh, come on!